Being a winner is a curse. It doesn't matter how much you've won before. You're not a winner until you win again. And again, and again. Nothing is enough. No one understands. And you never want it to stop.
Round one, fight!
LeBron James, the only player to reach the finals 10 times, but only wins 6 times because he's kind of a winner. But anyways, yeah, I'm more of a Jordan fan on that one. But welcome to Tournament Fights. I am your host, Jordan the Movie Hero Anderson, and we are here to talk about some winners because these are all the next 64 unique Tournament Fights winners. So if you go back in our library and you look for the 128 unique winners. We did a 3-part series of those, and these are the 64 that come after that. So we're slowly approaching our 300th episode. So we're time to do another of these, and we got 64 of them. So yeah, it should be a fun time. So but yeah, let's go ahead and bring in our crew for tonight that have been through been with us through most of this journey. So I'll start with my co-host Austin Pez Howell.
Yeah, no, this is basically covering a lot of the stuff that won, in like late 2022, a lot of 2023, and then a little bit of 2024. So, but we're taking a trip down memory lane. So as we go along, I've got a separate page of the matchups in order and what everything won. So I don't just scroll through my notes over and over again. And I'll let you guys know as we go along. What tournament that movie initially won. Now, some of these have won twice. It's just whatever it initially won in its first unique round. So, yeah, but I'll take a little trip and have a little fun.
Yeah, well, I've seen every movie on the list now because I had one blind spot. I watched Man on Wire, and so I can talk about that when that comes around. But I've seen them all, so it should be fun. Like it's probably fitting to start with a guy who can probably tell us by heart which movie won which tournament, and that's Brian Nussbaum.
Hey, he's a resident fact checker here on Tournament.
Yeah,
that is correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a good talking about memory lane, a little preview to the next movies after we get to the 300th episode down the line, which is 9 episodes left.
Yeah. Should be a good time. And then we got another guy who's been here for most of these, I feel like, but that's Richie Goodacre.
What's up? Yeah. Much like what T-Pain says, all I do is win, no matter what. And like these, I'm glad to be in company with all these other winners here. And to talk about them. So it's been a while, so there was the ones that I can't remember that they won, but it'll be fun to talk about. I can't believe it's been 64 unique winners already. So,
I think we're also going to have not only we're going to have a lot of tough matchups. There's some heavy hitters here tonight, but I think I'll also be putting this on screen a lot, at least for a few of these. So it'll come back around. We'll see what happens.
But we also have a guy who can probably give us all the deep knowledge that you never thought you wanted to know about all these movies, and that's Ross Bristow.
Hey, yep, I'm excited about these. Yep, I'm excited. So let's get this started.
Yeah, sounds good. Let's do it. And then last but certainly not least, we have a guy who's been trying to catch up and watch all of these ones, and we'll see how many he's seen tonight. We've got Zach Shelton.
Mr. Hot Take.
How's it going?
I've seen a lot of these movies. Haven't seen all of them, but I did watch 3 for this tournament. One was okay, one was good, and one I really liked. So I'm excited to talk about them. So
cool, sounds good. Well, and then also in the chat we got Malcolm Lay, who's been here for for most of these as well. So yeah.
It's true, Malcolm.
Yeah.
Had
that's
had
good.
episode for last year on the poll
That's right.
already.
Yeah, right.
Mhm.
Yeah. But Austin, would you say that you break it down for any people tuning in for the first time, or anyone that's new to the format? Because I think I might have a couple of people that I talked to that might be tuning in tonight, so they may not be as familiar.
Yeah, well, this will be a trip down memory lane, so you'll get a little quick history of tournament fights and some of the movies that have won past tournaments that we've done. Like I said, we were on episode number 291, so we're getting close to that episode 300. Done quite a few of these things. This is essentially unique winners number 129 through 192. I keep track of them on the Note app. Every time something wins, a unique winner wins, I'm jot it down. Or anytime someone has a two, I've got them all. Yeah, I've got them all on the Note app. So so we put them in a kind of March Madness style bracket. It's all randomized, so everything's completely random. There's no seeds or anything like that. When we go around the horn, everybody gets a chance to vote. We try to keep it under 30 seconds or so, just pretty quick voting. Keep the pace up, and then we'll hit a speed round after we do all the initial matchups in the outer bracket. And tonight, again, you can vote for any reason you want to, but I know sometimes we like to vote of like, this movie's won before, this one hasn't won before. That goes out the window tonight, obviously, because these are all former winners. So just vote, vote with your heart on all these. So yeah, somebody's going to become either a two-time winner, or in case some of these have won a couple of times, so might be like a three-time winner. Who knows? So we'll see what happens with these. But yeah, that logic goes out the window tonight. So just vote however you like, whichever one you like more. So yeah, that's pretty much it, and we'll get things going. So let me share the screen and pull up the bracket, and we will get going. So there we go. All right, well, let's roll it on over. We will start with Lake Placid and the Holdovers.
Wow. Okay.
Which is only alternative fights.
Easy one for that.
Lake Placid won one of our monthly mystery tournaments because we get a little anarchy on those sometimes and have a little fun. So it won a mystery tournament, and the Holdovers was a 2023 ladder series winner. So there you go. Okay. All right, Zach, kick us off.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of the Holdovers. I think it's okay. Haven't seen Lake Placid, so I'm going to go with the Holdovers because I've seen it.
Okay.
All right. Sounds good. Ross, what do you say?
Lake Placid is okay, but the Holdovers I love. It's a Christmas classic for me already. So I'm going to go with the Holdovers.
All right.
Yeah. Sounds good. Richie, what do you say?
The Holdovers is the first movie he's going to talk about when given I know his takeover.
I remember that was too.
That's right.
But yeah, look, Lake Placid was a lot of fun. Bridget Fontenay video, and it's a fun, animal attack movie. But yeah, the better movie is Holdovers, in my opinion. So and that's one of my favorite movies of that year. So yeah, the Holdovers.
Yeah. Brian, what do you say?
Yeah, I enjoyed both of these. Lake Placid is a great horror comedy. Holdovers is a great Christmas dramedy. I do enjoy Lake Placid with very nice performances, but Holdovers was in my top 5 of 2023. I love Divine Randolph for this film. Last year on the Oscar that year. It's probably going to be my afterward trade someday. So the Holdovers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And Austin, what do you say?
Yeah, no, I do like Lake Placid. Obviously, I'm the kind of animal attack creature feature guy around here. I think it's really great, and it's really underrated and really short. It's like 82 minutes, which I appreciate. They get the job done very quickly. Yep. But yeah, the Holdovers is in my top 12 of that year. I loved it, and it's becoming a new Christmas classic. Christmas watch every year. So I'll go the Holdovers.
Yeah. These are both good. Yeah, Lake Placid is a lot of fun, but yeah, I think I got to go with the Holdovers also because it is kind of a Christmas classic, and it's just really, really fun. Paul Giamatti kills it. It's a good debut for Dominic Sessa, and I watched it with my dad for the first time because he's a big fan of Dead Poet Society, and it kind of has that vibe to it. And he loved it, so yeah, the Holdovers for sure.
All right. So
do you know Dominic Sessa is going to be Anthony Bourdain in a biopic?
Yeah.
Oh, he is. Oh, gee.
Oh, that actually is pretty good casting. I like that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think he'll do a good job.
Yeah, it is.
You know, Anthony Bourdain would hate that they're making a movie about it.
Probably.
I don't know.
All right. We're going down to Frailty and Kong Skull Island. So yeah, this might be a tough one, but Frailty was our 2002 champion, so it won a 2002 ladder series. And Kong Skull Island, that poster won the poster tournament that we did with a movie all based
that's
on
right.
movie posters,
Yeah, I know that
where we all submitted some favorites, and I submitted that Kong Skull Island poster, and that poster is still pretty damn dope. It's a great poster. So
it is really
yes.
cool. Very reminiscent
yeah.
of Apocalypse Now, you know.
Yeah. So Ross.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Frailty only because I think it's the better directed movie. I wish Bill Paxton actually directed more movies. Yeah, Frailty is terrifying, so I'm gonna go with Frailty.
Okay.
Yeah, sounds good. Richie, what do you say?
Yeah, I'm going. I like Frailty. Just haven't gone back to it. But Kong Skull Island, I've gone back to a few times. I think it's the best one we've got out of that sort of, I guess, the monster verse, if you will, what we have now. I guess it's still a multiverse thing. That's what we're getting in Godzilla vs. Kong 2. So I guess it's still a thing. So yeah, I'll go. Yeah. Oh, we did get Godzilla. Anyway,
we're getting a third Godzilla Kong movie. Like it's already been greenlit.
Yeah.
Why?
They're gonna keep it going because they make money. They've been making money, so they've been watching
They
it.
made money.
I
second
heard Godzilla X Kong though.
The second one was better than the first one. The first one anyway. But yeah,
how about everybody wait until streaming to see it so it doesn't make money?
I'll go Kong Skull Island.
No. So we get no more of these. I'm done. But Brian, what do you say?
But Jory, you may have to watch a theater in case to talk about for your shows or something down the line. But yeah, how see Frailty? But I love Kong Skull Island. It's my favorite film of 2013. I love the cast of it. Love the some of these aspects for it, and it should be another film. Maybe my actual trade someday. Kong Skull Island.
Yeah, sounds good. Austin.
Yeah, this is really tough for me because these are both in my 128. I love both these movies so much. I've always been a big fan of Kong Skull Island. But you guys know me. I've always been a champion of Frailty. I've tried to push this movie on as many people as I can, as far as like this is one of these underrated, smaller kind of psychological thriller horror movies. It's one that when I had on DVD, I loaned out a lot, be like, no, here's one you haven't heard of that you need to watch. It's really, really good. Never got a bad review. Everybody liked it. And so, yeah, I've always been a champion of it. So you know what? I'll give it a vote here. I'll go Frailty.
Yeah, so I think Frailty is really good. It's got kind of cult like adjacent vibes, kind of like he thinks he's got like on a mission from God to kill these people and stuff. But Bill Paxton, but Kong Skull Island's so good though. Like, and I want to champion these Kong or Godzilla movies, either one that are actually good and not talk about the bad ones, or just talk about the fact they are bad. But this one's not bad. This one's good. And yeah, especially on the John C. Reilly stuff, him being like a crazy guy who just lives on the island, it is really good. But then you throw in like John Goodman and Tom Hiddleston and Toby Kebbell, Sam Jackson, Brie Larson, Corey Hawkins. It's got a huge cast. And yeah, just the way it's shot too, the cinematography, it's just really gorgeous. And yeah, I think it's really good. So I'll go Kong Skull Island.
All right, Mr. Sheldon.
Yeah, I was actually going to watch Frailty for this, and I ran out of time. I really want to see it, so I will be watching it very soon. But I really like Kong Skull Island, so I'm gonna go Kong Skull Island.
I'm not mad at that. It's in my 128. I love Kong Skull Island. It's awesome. It really rocks. All right. Going down to Schindler's List and Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
Man.
So,
That's the matchup.
Yeah.
So Schindler's List won Zach Shelton's top 64. So there you go, Shelton. If it was your tournament fight. So Zach's thing there, and Eternal Sunshine was one of our 2004 ladder series winners. So there you go.
Okay.
All right. Richie.
Yeah. Getting like two very depressing movies in a way. Schindler's List is one of those movies that is really good, but like it's not like, oh man, I need to I can't like watch it all the time. It's like Eternal Sunshine is probably it's depressing, but it is one of those ones where it's like, got moments of it does have more moments of levity, I guess, and it's like more I guess relatable to me. So and yeah, I consider it as one of Jim Carrey's best performances. So I will go Eternal Sunshine.
Yeah. Brian, what do you say?
Yeah, I enjoyed both of these. This is hard to rewatch it, but Eternal Sunshine gets better each time I watch it. So I'm going to Eternal Sunshine.
Yeah.
I do it for JPO.
Yeah. Austin.
Yeah, no, I might go with the movie I've actually seen more, which is probably Schindler's List, just because I've actually seen Schindler's List twice in theaters when they've done it for like anniversary screenings and things like that. And it is worth seeing it on big screen if you've never seen it and catching on like an anniversary showing or something. And yeah, I mean, I've watched it for just film critic purposes, things like that, podcasts and stuff. So yeah, it's dare you say it is a masterpiece. So there you go.
It is,
So
yeah.
yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Jordan.
Yeah. So I've seen each of these 3 times, both of them, and yeah. When I first saw Eternal Sunshine, I didn't really like it that much. I was just like, "What is this? This is really weird. It's all over the place." But I'm starting to like it more, and I actually would say that I like it now. Does it? Like I slightly didn't like it, then I thought it was okay. Now I actually like it, so it's getting better with every rewatch. So that's good, but Schindler's List, even though it's just hard to watch, it's so good. It's Steven Spielberg's masterpiece, and it's just so amazing and like heartbreaking and like one of the best performances from Liam Neeson we've ever gotten. And Ray Fiennes is an evil bastard, and so yeah, I'll go with Schindler's List.
Sorry.
Zach.
Yeah. So I've now seen Schindler's List twice. It is a tough watch, but very good. I think I've seen Eternal Sunshine once, but it's been so long that I need to rewatch it because I don't remember anything about it. So because I've seen it more and I remember it more, Schindler's List.
Yeah, that's good. Ross, what do you say?
I'm gonna go with the film that's higher on my own personal list. Is I do have Eternal Sunshine, but Schindler's List is like my number 9 favorite movie of all time. So I'm gonna go with Schindler's List.
All right, so
yeah.
Schindler, let's take this one. Okay. All right, and we'll scroll down to Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid versus Casablanca. So we got kind of an old school matchup here. And Butch Cassidy won our Paul Newman versus Robert Redford tournament. We had a winner where they were in, both of them were in the movie, so it made sense.
Yep.
And Casablanca won, of course, Chris Scott's one of his 128 tournaments because we did it for Chris.
Of course,
so
yeah.
Kind of put
His favorite movie
so
of all time.
Officially have a winner, which made sense. We did it for him. Brian, what you got here?
Yeah, both obviously a long time, but I remember Butch Cassidy more, so I'll go Butch Cassidy. Ray Justy flying on my head.
Yeah, exactly. Austin.
Yeah, it's a tricky one because Butch Cassidy's great. I love a good kind of Western, but it's like an unconventional Western. It's more like a on the run kind of movie, and it's good stuff. But man, I really enjoyed my last Casablanca watch when we did it on Wheel of Movies. It was really, really good, and I really appreciate that movie a lot. So I'll even it up and go Casablanca. Jordan?
Yeah, this one's kind of easy for me because I just don't love Casablanca. I think it's kind of boring and I think Rick's kind of an a-hole the way that he acts. I mean, he has good like purposes behind what he's doing, and he is helping people, but he doesn't stick his neck out for anyone, and then he does. So, but yeah, Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. So I've only seen it twice now, and the first time that I saw it, I was like, this might be my favorite Western of all time. Like, it was that good when I saw it. I mean, I don't know if I'm quite ready to say that yet. I want to watch it maybe at least once more because it's up there with like maybe for Unforgiven, but which are 2 totally different types of Westerns. But it's really good. And yeah, Robert Redford and Paul Newman just have amazing chemistry. So I'll go Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid.
All right, Mr.
Zach.
Yeah, so people know my thoughts on Casablanca. It's obvious that I've. But here's the thing: I don't hate the movie. It's just not for me. So, and I remember enjoying Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid when I saw it. I definitely want to rewatch it because it's been years. But I'm going to go with Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid.
All right, Ross, what do you say?
I'm gonna go with Casablanca. I love it. It's one of the best movies ever made. And just like Peter Lorre's performance, I think is actually the best of the whole movie. So I'm gonna go with Casablanca.
Okay.
Yeah. And Richie, what do you say?
Yeah, I've only seen like both these like once. So yeah, I like how we, Paul Newman and Rock River movie one. It was sort of like a compromise. It's like, hey, you can both have turn on the PlayStation, okay? You don't know what. But I would probably go with the one that I'm likely to rewatch sooner, and that's probably Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid.
All right.
Yep.
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
All right. So Butch Cassidy will roll through, and we'll scoot on down to A Clockwork Orange versus The Rock. And what this is A Clockwork Orange. It was an episode I wasn't on. It was on a hot take tournament. People. People like it. So Clockwork Orange. So Clockwork Orange won, but it won a hot take tournament, so it still counts as a winner though. And The Rock won our Battle of the Bonds. So what it was James Bond actors in their non-Bond movies. So Sean Connery took that one with The Rock. Nice. So there you go. So it's on me. Yeah. I like The Rock. We've seen it a lot here lately, but it's really, really good. But anybody who knows me knows I'm a Kubrick guy. I love Stanley Kubrick, and he's become like one of my favorite directors. And I think Clockwork Orange is such a just unique, really interesting character study movie, and there's nothing quite like it. So I'll go Clockwork Orange.
Yeah, for me, The Clockwork Orange is hard to watch in parts of it because I'm just like, I don't know, like the guy's just so despicable. Like I don't know, it's weird. It's like I can watch movies that, well, it depends how it's all portrayed, I guess, because I can watch movies with like similar subject matter and it doesn't really like get to me, but that just goes to show you that the filmmaking of Stanley Kubrick's so good and it just sticks with you that it makes it pretty hard to watch, and all the acting's really good. Malcolm McDowell is really good at what he's doing to the point where it just makes it kind of like I don't want to really go back and watch it all that much, but The Rock is just a lot of fun though. Nick Cage is my favorite part, but Sean Connery has some really cool lines in it and stuff, and Ed Harris is great. So yeah, I'll go with The Rock.
Quick little fun fact about Clockwork Orange: if you ever want to see David Prowse, the guy who was in the Darth Vader costume for Star Wars, watch Clockwork Orange. He's the big giant bodybuilder guy who's like carrying the dude in the wheelchair like up and down the stairs, stuff like that in the third act of that movie. He's a big giant dude at the end. Yeah, because he's a British guy. He was like a British bodybuilder, so he's a giant dude. You can see him out of costume.
He was telling me that in person when I met him. He's like, that I've done more than
Star Wars. It's like, but you're also Darth Vader, so yeah.
So we're at a convention here, and that's what most people are going to want to talk about. But I mean, we have some like things from other
aliens we talked
to. Right. But Zach, what do you say?
So it's weird with the Clockwork Orange because I've only ever seen the first scene, and it's just like I've never gotten past it. But I kind of want to see it just to see if I like the movie or not. So that's definitely a watch for me. And I love The Rock, and it's a movie that will be in my upcoming 128. So The Rock.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sounds good. Ross, what do you say?
I'm gonna go with Clockwork Orange. I'm gonna be watching it sooner than I'll be rewatching sooner because I'm going through all of Kubrick's movies. So yeah, and then I'm gonna go with Clockwork Orange. But The Rock is great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But Malcolm, quick to make a joke. It's Clockwork Orange is an entire filmography of Dwayne Johnson.
So Clockwork Orange wins. All right, sounds good.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, right. Better than all of it. Yeah,
every single one of them.
Yeah,
right.
but Richard.
Yeah, still. when you say it won a hot take tournament, is it a hot take that they like this film, or is it a hot take that they hate this film?
It was the hot
Or
take
that
that they
they
did not
Yeah.
like this film because it's a Kubrick movie. It's a good movie, but yeah, maybe some people
Which is
didn't like it.
I'm trying.
which probably was on my list. Like I'm pretty sure.
Probably,
Chris
yeah.
Costas, he hates the Clockwork Orange.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I mean, yeah, so I like both of these. Yeah, I might go Clockwork Orange. I think it's really good. You know, despite being serving, but I like Kubrick. It recontextualizes Singing in the Rain. But I love this
Yeah, true.
scene, and Malcolm McDowell was great. So I'm gonna go Clockwork Orange.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Brian?
Brian, what do you say?
I like both of these. Yeah, I like The Rock, but I enjoy a sequel called The Final Boss where he recruits John Cena. Oh wait, no, that's wrestling.
Yeah, right.
But I'll go with The Clockwork Orange because I did enjoy the spooky on The Simpsons one time.
Okay,
Yeah,
sure.
sure.
All right, sounds good. All right, Clockwork Orange takes this one. All right, going on down to Office Space, taking on Wayne's World 2. So
Ooh,
little
we got a
matchup
comedy
here.
matchup. Oh
Yeah,
no.
and so what this is Office Space won our. We did a tournament of movies that take place in a workplace, like just in somebody's workspace essentially. So naturally, kind of won that one. And Wayne's World 2 won our comedy sequel tournament. We did all the comedy sequels. So and that one took that one. So we'll start with Jordan.
Dang. I wish I had more time to think about it because these are both like in my top 64. And they're both like two of my favorite comedies of all time. Man. The thing is, so me personally, I like Wayne's World 2 better. There's just like a little more that they do. I kind of like Christopher Walken in there and stuff. But I think if you're thinking of movies that they'll stand the test of time, even though like over time that printer is going to look more outdated that they're bashing in, like the whole like idea and thoughts behind it just like really resonate with me. And yeah, like we've all been there, wanted to say screw you to our boss and just like see how long it takes before they fire you. So but not that we all do that. We just, I think we've all had a thought of it, but so I'll go Office Space.
All right, Zach.
I don't know if I've seen Wayne's World 2. If I have, it's been so long. And I actually find Office Space to be a little overrated. I just don't find it as funny as other people. I am going to give it to Wayne's World 2 because I will probably like that more than a rewatch of Office Space.
Yeah, and Leo Logan pointed out Wayne's World 2 heads to 4K in May from Kino, which I'll be picking that one up for sure. so yeah, but Ross, what do you say?
Oh, I'm gonna go with the Office Space easily. I like Wayne's World 2, but like my dad actually used to work in an office. He says it's so accurate, and the best line in the whole movie is, "So Peter, I heard you've been missing a lot of work," and he goes, "I haven't been missing. I just haven't been coming in."
No,
Yeah,
he goes,
right.
I wouldn't say I've been missing it, Bob.
Yeah, missing it. Yeah.
He's great.
Office Space is great. And it was like, and my dad though actually said that woman, he's like with the weird voice, he goes, "Just a moment." He said that actually happened. So yeah,
okay.
yeah. I'm gonna go with Office Space.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Richie, what do you say?
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to take that hot take back, Zach, because that hurt my feelings. No, it's all right. No, Wayne's World 2 is good, but honestly, I don't blame if you can't remember if you've seen it, Zach, because Wayne's World 2 is kind of like the first one. It's very similar. Office Space is great. I love the cast characters, and it's very quotable. And so I'll go Office Space.
Well, Brian, what would you say it is you do here? What would you say here?
Yeah, I do enjoy both of these comedies, but our gold logic is we see Office Space in the the kind of mystery series a lot. We don't see Wayne's World 2 pop up a lot of turret fights. I will go Wayne's World 2 on this one.
Yeah. All right. And Austin.
Yeah, the Wayne's World movies are all right. I'm not as high on them as other people are, but they are very watchable and entertaining. But Office Space is in my 128. I love it. And yeah, as far as Zach's takes, I'm just gonna have to disagree with you. As Bill would say. So right. I'm gonna go with Office Space. All right. So Office Space rules. And wait till you guys see this next matchup. Holy shit. Fritz the Cat versus There Will Be Blood.
What?
There you go. Wow.
Two movies on equal footing. Yeah. So
They're both the same movie.
Just letting you guys know before we move, There Will Be Blood on. So Fritz the Cat won a very anarchy-riddled, mystery tournament where we just said fuck it, and we did it for Jacob Barber essentially because it's a bizarre '70s animated movie with movie. Animal sex and all kinds of crazy stuff.
Yeah.
So we were in anarchy mode that night and then There Will Be Blood won a 2000 or won a ladder series tournament, so that makes sense. So There Will Be Blood is the better movie. Yeah, sounds good.
One's a cinematic masterpiece.
Yeah.
Because I will say that I actually watched Fritz the Cat for this. Yeah, this was the okay movie. It's so weird.
Okay. Zach, you should have just messaged me. I would have told you to watch Frailty instead. Just watch Frailty. Like, why you watch movies? Like, watch
it was on Amazon Prime, so I thought I would check it out. So.
Sure. All right.
Sure, yeah. Well, it's a movie I think everyone should watch once in their life just to experience it.
No,
but that's all you need to do.
Watch it. Do not watch it. It's
and you said it was okay, and it's still like you acting like you hate it.
I would watch Office Space before I would watch that movie again.
Okay, so you hate it. You don't like it. You're being generous by saying it's okay.
We talked about Lost the first time. Fritz the Cat. Zach spoke about it.
You don't have to. Yeah, you don't have to love Fritz the Cat. It's not a good movie. It's a bizarre movie.
It's not.
Right.
We got Abbott and Costello meet Frankenstein.
Okay.
Taking on The Mummy Returns of all things.
Okay.
So, Abbott and Costello meet Frankenstein was another mystery tournament winner, so it won the mystery tournament. And The Mummy Returns was one of our 2001 ladder series winners. Believe it or not. That was
really?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was a bizarre tournament.
Okay.
Caro said he spit his water out for that last fight. I told you would. I told him to hang on, see that matchup.
Well, it's fine. I'm in the weird camp that I kind of like Mummy Returns better than the first one, but.
What did it for you? The PS2 Dwayne Johnson at the end of the movie?
No, not that, but everything else.
PS2 is generous. PS1.
PS1.
Yeah, right. PS1.
All right, so Zach is up first on this one.
Yeah. I like The Mummy Returns, not as much as the first one. I haven't seen Abbott and Costello meet Frankenstein. I am definitely going to plan to watch that this year for October. Just because I've seen it, I'm going to go with The Mummy Returns.
Yeah. Okay. Ross, what do you say?
Okay, I've seen both these. I'm gonna vote for The Mummy Returns. I just watched it more, but as an adult, though, I realized their son is annoying.
Yeah, you just now realize that?
No, because I hadn't watched it in 15, 20 years before. So yeah, I'm gonna go with The Mummy Returns. I used to watch it all the time.
Yeah. Richie, what do you say?
Yeah, I'm not as big on Mummy Returns as some people in this community. I think it's decent, but I'm not gonna pretend it's not a pretty substantial step down from the first one. And then Tomb of the Dragon Empire stepped down. The Emperor is stepped down even further. But I will vote for it because I'm yet to see Abbott and Costello meeting Frankenstein. I do want to get to those sort of movies though, so I feel like they'll be sort of up my bag. Up my alley.
Yeah.
So, I'll go Mummy Returns.
It's good, Richie,
Yeah.
and again, it's like 85 minutes, so it's quick. You know, it's a quick watch. They understood the assignment, so yeah.
Yeah.
Brian?
Right.
Yeah, Jewel Dragon Emperor, Richie. You mean Harry Styles' your favorite Mario movie out there? But yeah, I haven't got around to My Returns, but I do Abbott Costello. It's great horror comedy, so Abbott Costello Frankenstein.
Yeah. Austin, what do you say?
Yeah, I think I'll go Abbott and Costello here, just because out of those, the Meat series that they did, I think this is the best one out of that series. You know, it's definitely the one. If you're just going to watch one, watch this one because it has Lon Chaney as the Wolfman. It has, Bela Lugosi as Dracula. It has Glenn Strange as Frankenstein. So it's got a lot of like the classic monsters with the classic people, and it's a ton of fun. It's just very breezy watch. I mean, Mummy Returns is entertaining enough. I've seen it a lot just because of my goodwill from the first one, like with the characters mostly. But yeah, I think it's a drastic step down. It just doesn't click as great as the original one for me. I mean, they released the first one for the anniversary, into like mainstream theaters for a week, and I watched it 3 times that week. Like I just fucking, just got my fill while it was in theaters, and love it. So I gotta go Abbott still here.
And then the ride is really fun too, actually.
No, the ride's awesome.
yeah.
The ride at Universal is
Yeah,
great, but yeah.
Yeah. So I do like the Mummy Returns just slightly more, but it's not by a lot. I mean, it doesn't really come down to much for me. It's just that they have a slightly bigger budget, not even that much bigger, and they're just kind of up in the ante just a little. But I don't know. I don't really have a lot to really say as to like why I like it a little better. Besides that, but. And that's why I'm going to vote for Abbott and Costello Meet Frankenstein, because if I'm going to advocate for a classic movie, like that's probably either going to be like a Hitchcock movie or one of the like Universal Monsters, a horror movie, or one that has the Universal Monsters in it and has comedy in it with Abbott and Costello, and yeah, I think there's a lot of fun. And you're right, Austin. This is the best of all the ones that they meet, so I'll vote for Abbott and Costello Meet Frankenstein.
All right, so we have a tie, and how we do the ties for anybody who doesn't know, is we just rotate a tie-breaking vote. So we just start at the bottom and rotate that, and you can either stick with the original vote or you can flip. So, Zach, you got the tiebreaker.
You know what? I think I'm going to flip because of the annoying kid in Mummy Returns. So Abbott and Costello.
Okay, fair enough. All right, Abbott and Costello moves on. All right, let's go down to Guns Akimbo and Alien. So Guns Akimbo won a Malcolm birthday tournament of movies shot in New Zealand. So that was a specific topic we wanted to do. So hey, it was shot in New Zealand. So there you go. And Alien won one of Wolfman's 128 series. So there you go. But yeah, Ross first.
Easily, I haven't seen Guns Akimbo, but I'm gonna go with the best trailer of all time, with just the screaming when it says space. No one can hear you scream. We go with the Alien.
Yeah. Richie, what do you say?
Yeah, I think Guns Akimbo is a lot of fun. I like the roles Daniel Radcliffe chooses, and Samara Weaving's great in it too. I think it's a good concept. My friend Taryn is in it as one of the streamers. It's the Indian guy. But I can't vote for it over Alien. Especially, it's my second favorite in the franchise. It's a classic, so I have to go Alien.
Yeah. Brian, what do you say?
I haven't seen Guns Akimbo, but I'll go Alien. I do enjoy Sigourney Weaver's rated. I even love Jordan may remember this in the great movie where they showed how thing for aliens there. So I'll go Alien.
Yeah. I used to love the great movie ride. Yeah, I went on a couple times. Yeah, that was the best part of that ride. It was pretty scary. Good shit. But yeah, I'm gonna go Alien as well. I mean, Guns Akimbo is fun. It's one that you recommend of like a lesser scene. If you want to see some fun, Daniel Radcliffe and a cool concept movie. And it's entertaining. But yeah, Alien is great, and one of the better kind of space horror movies we've ever had. So yeah, I gotta go Alien.
Yeah. And also shout out to my my friends and neighbors actually, Jeff and Michelle. They're tuning in tonight, so thanks. And they say say evil bastard, my new favorite insult, which is referring to Ray Fiennes in Schindler's List. So yeah, he was an evil bastard. So yeah, but here, yeah, Guns Akimbo is a lot of fun. Like if you just want a movie that's just fun and just balls to the wall action, it's just like then there's that. But then you have kind of an opposite one where it's just like slow and like creepy and like haunting with the original Alien. And I'm a big advocate for the original Alien. I like it better than Aliens. Actually, I just like the slow, methodical thing where like I've always been a big fan of like something's in the ship or like in the house or like wherever you're at, but you don't know where it is and it could pop up at any time. And that thought is just horrifying because those are the things that always scared me. As a kid, when I'd walk around in the dark through my house, and like I'd imagine what kind of like a creature could be like around the next corner or something like that. So, because my imagination ran wild as a kid, so I'll go with Alien. Yeah. Zach, what do you say?
Yeah, this is a very easy matchup for me. I was not a fan of Guns Akimbo. I did not enjoy it at all. And Alien, I love. So Alien.
Okay.
Yeah, sounds good. It'll be Alien.
Russell, yep.
Yeah.
We got Return of the Jedi and The Master. So Return of the Jedi won my After the 128 tournament, so that's it there. And The Master won a Wolfman versus Jordan actor tournament, and one of Wolfman's actors was Joaquin Phoenix.
Oh yeah, that's right. The movie that I couldn't stand.
And Jordan was not a fan of that one winning. Which is fun. So yeah, Richie. You're muted, buddy. Richie.
Oh, you're on mute.
I remember. I'll repeat that again. I remember I did my because I remember when I did my I think versus tournament and I had Philip Seymour Hoffman and it was like I stupidly admitted the Master and I was like, God damn it! Anyway, yeah, but like in Return of the Jedi, like probably my least favorite of the original trilogy, but it's still good. The Master, and I've seen it more. The Master is very good. I'll go for more rewatchability, and I will go Return of the Jedi. But yeah, The Master is a great movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Brian, what do you say?
Yeah, House of the Master, but I really do enjoy Return of the Jedi. I think it's my second favorite of the trilogy. The second or first one, for Policy's time. But yeah, I do enjoy. I also love the Yum Num sequence at the end. I'll go with Return of the Jedi and me Warwick Davis and I called there this year. So Warwick Davis. I love Return of the Jedi.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Austin, what do you say?
Yeah, if you watch Return of the Jedi, you got to watch the original version with the Jabba's Palace, the original song, not the shitty Jedi Rock song.
Oh yeah,
very terrible. No, the original song is way better. And yeah, I appreciate the Yub Nub, not the weird orchestral music they throw in at the end. So yeah, I mean, I had it on VHS, watched it a million times. I am the kid that likes the Master, but I'll go with the one I've seen more, which is Return of the Jedi. Good.
Yeah. Yeah, so this one's pretty easy. The Master, I have like seen like some bits and pieces. I haven't gone back to watch it, but the Master just can be considered good by some people, I think, because of the performances. I don't consider it good. I still like think that movie's like very pretentious and just so I don't like it. I don't but yeah, Return of the Jedi is just an all-timer. It's my favorite Star Wars movie of all time, and I think that the one thing that I'll shout out about it that I love that it, how it does different storylines going on at the same time, but you don't miss a beat and like switches back between a space battle, then they're on the moon of Endor, and then it's Luke going to confront Darth Vader, and it just goes back and forth, and every time that it switches, you're just invested right back into it, and it's just so good. And then yeah, the Ewoks, which aren't just cute and cuddly little bears, it will rip your head off and they'll take your skull and they'll play it like a drum. It's just they are very vicious. So I'll vote for the Return of the Jedi. But But Zach, what do you say?
This is another easy matchup. I have not seen The Master, and I've seen every Star Wars movie, so Return of the Jedi.
But yeah, I listened to the original Jabba's Palace song. They're kind of like a disco kind of song.
No, I'll play a snippet of it in a second. Yeah, I'll let Ross vote. And then it's way better than that. I don't know why you would change it. Like the original
it's way
song is
better,
a million times better. But go ahead. Ross.
Okay, I'm gonna go with The Master only because, like Austin's right. Actually, I think that the special edition is actually a big step down because we actually hear Jar Jar in the special edition too. So I'm gonna go with because when when they show all of the all the planets, you literally hear the saying "Pizza free." Yep. So yeah, I'm gonna go with The Master.
Yeah, that creature with the big lips or whatever.
Yeah, like this is a catchy ass song. How do you change that? Yeah. It's like I don't understand. Just because like they use puppets, like get the fuck out of here, bro. Like
right.
It's like something like that on like Rebel Rock or like Jim Henson.
Then it's only like a minute in the movie, and then the Jedi Rocks thing is like 3 minutes long. It takes forever. It's like, what are we doing, dude? So anyways, Return of the Jedi. Yeah, that song rocks. All right, we got Man on Wire, we got the documentary, and Seven Samurai. So Man on Wire won one of our 2008 ladder series, so it actually kind of pulled the upset there.
Yeah,
and Seven Samurai won another one, a piece of Wolfman's 128 tournament. So there you go. Brian.
And Seven Samurai is a blind spot for me, but I do enjoy Man on Wire. It's a good documentary. I quite enjoy a little bit of the Rock, how they use how they use some of the elements from the Rock from Man on Wire, so I wrote Man on Wire.
I'm sure that song's not copyright protected. I don't know.
No, that's why I want to play snippets of. So
that's fine. No, it's all good. But Austin,
you voted for Man on Wire, right, Brian?
Yeah.
So. Yeah, sounds good. No, I mean, I do like the Man on Wire documentary. Yeah, it is really cool, and it's funny that it wasn't really filmed, so you always see is like kind of these camera like screenshots and things like that. The guy doing it and all the people kind of discussing it, and then obviously they fleshed it out with that, Robert Zemeckis film, and actually kind of showed you what might have actually happened. It's a good documentary, but I'll go Seven Samurai because speaking of Star Wars, it's very there's a lot of stuff, different movies like Star Wars and one that they were kind of inspired by this movie. A lot of westerns inspired by Seven Samurai. I like the Magnificent Seven. And it's really great. So I'll go Seven Samurai.
Yeah. So I probably gotta give it to Seven Samurai here, but I did rewatch Man on Wire. My only takeaway is
oh no. My takeaway is he's keeping us a lot of suspense with that one.
Oh, sorry.
You're in a hangout. What was your takeaway?
Yeah.
But can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you now. It was hilarious the way you said it because you went, and my only takeaway was, and then you froze. Like,
oh, jeez. Sorry. Yeah. For some reason, I have to like reset my Ethernet every time that I
is it your family's over or something?
But anyways, that when these the nephews are here, probably streaming something in the other room, which I got to switch off the Wi-Fi. But the Man on the Wire. My takeaway was they snuck into to do all these places. I don't think they got permission to do any of it. They just like
guerrilla style.
Yeah, they do guerrilla style. And one of the things that the guy said, it kind of made me think because it's like he's like. If I die doing this thing, what a beautiful way to die! Because I would die doing one of my absolute passions in life. So I'm not really afraid or anything. But it's like, okay, so I've got a lot of passions. One of my passions is going to amusement parks, but I don't want to die in a friggin' roller coaster. I don't want to like I don't want to die doing any of my passions. I don't care. So. But the guy's kind of just kind of interesting. But it is cool how they kind of do it. They go to the they're like Notre Dame. They go to like Sydney Harbor Bridge. They go to like all these different places, and you just see him walking in the sky, and it looks like he's just floating in the air. But I don't know. Like at the end of the day, I'm just like not like crazy about the documentary. I actually just rather watch the movie with Joseph Gordon-Levitt. But Seven Samurai is great. It's really good for anyone who hasn't seen it. You should go check it out because it's very influential. And it influenced so many movies out there. A lot of Tarantino movies also. So yeah, I'll say Seven Samurai.
All right. Zach?
Yeah, so when I originally saw the list, along with Frailty, it was these two movies that I was planning on watching too, and I never got to them. Of these two, I am more interested in seeing Seven Samurai first.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sounds good. Ross, what do you say?
Oh, I'm gonna go with Seven Samurai. Manowar is good, but like Seven Samurai is one of arguably the most influential movie ever made. So I'm gonna go with Seven Samurai.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sounds good. Richie.
Yeah, Manowar is good, but yeah, I'll go with the pretty more influential films of all time, which is Seven Samurai. Yeah, but we wouldn't have a lot of films today if it wasn't for Akira Kurosawa's work, especially Seven Samurai. So I'll go with that. I will say too, I think like doing what you love, that's all well good, but you got to also think about the people. What doesn't mind falling off that wire? But what about the people having to watch that? That's traumatizing.
Yeah, right.
What about
Exactly.
if you like you don't mind dying at amusement parks? Yeah, but what if people who've been decapitated? Like what about the person sitting next to you who watches that? Oh
Yeah.
shit!
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Like, oh shit, that could, yeah.
Die watching your favorite movie at home, on the couch, and then you're not traumatizing anybody else, something like that.
Yeah, because I've seen those parkour guys on like YouTube, and I saw one where the guy was doing it on a skyscraper, and he fell, and like even watching that, you're almost like nearly traumatized. You're like, oh my gosh, frick, what's wrong with this guy? So.
All right, Seven Samurai moves on. Going down to Die Hard. Speaking of very high places and tower skyscrapers, we got the Octopus Plaza there, and Ed Wood. So Die Hard won our Christmas adjacent tournament that we did because it's Christmas adjacent, and Ed Wood won our Johnny Depp versus Gary Oldman tournament. So
Yeah, that's right.
All right, so yeah, it's me first. Yeah, this is a tough one because Die Hard's one of the great action movies ever, and Tim, Ed Wood is great, and my love of bad movies, is really, people know I love bad movies, and Ed Wood is one of the great bad filmmakers of all time. But what I love about the movie is his passion for it, his heart, and how he loves movies, though he just wants them to fulfill his dream, and it's really great. And I've gone back to it a whole lot, so I don't mind either one of these going through, but I'll give some love to Ed Wood on this one.
Yeah. Yeah, so Ed Wood's really good. It's just totally different things. They're two complete opposite types of movies. It was freaking Die Hard, freaking John McClane, the greatest action hero of all time. And in my mind, there's no debate. I think that he's just great. And yeah, it's just an absolute classic for any time of the year, but especially Christmas. So I'll go with Die Hard. Zach, what do you say?
Yeah, so Ed Wood was the second movie that I watched for this tournament, and I thought it was very good. I'm not as high on it as other people, but I still really liked it. And I mean, Die Hard is a classic. You know what? I'm going to give some love to Ed Wood because we see Die Hard on here a lot. So,
all right, nice.
I'm gonna go with Ed Wood. Because it's one of my favorite movies. But Die Hard is great. I saw it in the theaters, a few years ago. Yeah.
But Ed Wood.
So yeah, yep, Ed Wood.
Ed Wood. All right, Richie.
Yeah, Ed Wood sort of you do a good double feature with this Disaster Artist. There's two people who maybe clearly like film, but maybe just have
They have the passion, but not the talent. Is the best way to put it.
talent to execute it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But and Die Hard is Die Hard, and it's one of the best action movies of all time. But yeah, just because we don't see it as often because of the love. But I'll go Edward as well.
Oh well, something you referenced may come up sooner rather than later, Richie. But we'll talk about it in a minute. Brian.
Yeah, actually, you could do a triple feature with Edward, Zatos, and Dull by Name. You could do a triple feature for that, Richie. But I do enjoy both of these, but I'll go with Edward basically because, like I said, we haven't seen that much, and a great cast: Bill Murray, Vincent D'Onofrio, Martin Landau, Jordan Alessio shows up, so Edward.
Richie, you voted for Edward?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, so Edward takes this one. All right.
We're Die Hard.
Yeah. But speaking of bad movies, we've got The Room with Tommy Wiseau. So funny, we should bring that up because there's Tommy Wiseau's The Room versus The Shawshank.
One of the worst versus one of the considered the best of all time.
Yes. So before we put The Shawshank Redemption through,
What are you talking about? We're gonna put The Room through, right?
Yeah, I know. We'll see. I don't know. Maybe we'll vote on it. I don't know. We'll see.
No, it's fine.
But The Room won a 2003 Ladder Series tournament because we just love bad movies. It's one of the great ones of all time. And Shawshank won our prison/mental institution tournament. So, I'm in a conundrum because it's one of the great of all time versus maybe the greatest like bad movie of all time. I don't know. This is like they're both pretty epic in their own way. Shit, yeah. You want to hand vote this one and see where we're at, and then Ross can tell us as well. All right, let's go with who's going to vote for The Room.
The Room. Let's go. Yeah.
It doesn't help us. It's like 30.
Well, hi, Mark. All right.
So it's a tie. It's a tie. No, to be fair, it's a tie, so it goes to Ross. Yeah.
Oh, let's put the. Okay, like this is a tournament winner, so like let's put one of the best movies ever through, and let's put Shawshank through.
Okay, fair enough. That's fine. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Well, at least The Room won a tournament. Which is fascinating. It's tournament fight winner. Yeah. So
yeah. Shawshank 24 online.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
All right. So we're going out to Beavis and Butthead Do America versus Oppenheimer.
Oh, the easiest one of the night for me.
Come on. I told you I'd be popping that up quite a bit. So Beavis and Butthead Do America won one of Chris Scott's 128 tournaments, and Oppenheimer was one of our 2023 Ladder Series winners.
I mean, it's going to post a lot because Beavis fire Oppenheimer.
Fire, yeah.
Fire, yeah.
Yeah. All right. So we'll go to Jordan first.
This is an easy one for me because Oppenheimer is one of the most boring ass movies I've ever seen in my life. Way too long and just nothing happening, boring dialogue, nothing. There's nothing going on until Robert Downey Jr. shows up. But the rest of the no one else really doing anything. Oh, great. They're building an atomic bomb and it's really slow and boring and methodical. Great. You're not going to show any of the after effects or anything or I don't know. It's just weird. So
yeah, there is a sequel, Jordan. You know the sequel. It's called Godzilla -1.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah.
They do actually show the after effects. They do show the after effects.
Well, they show how it affects them like psychologically or something. Like I don't know. It's kind of boring. But anyways, and the movie also put me on kind of like a slightly downward trajectory of Christopher Nolan movies to where I'm just not like in the camp where every movie he puts out is an event anymore or a hit or anything.
You're not looking forward to the Odyssey?
No, I'm not. So I mean, well, I'll go see it and give it a legit shot, but I'm just not like it's not high on my radar or anything. But Beavis and Butthead Do America way better than Oppenheimer. It is great. It is fun. It is hilarious. He wants TP for his bunghole. He's a great cornholio, and even with that, I like it better than Oppenheimer. So, but anyways,
okay. So I'm not going to go the route of Jordan. I've never found Oppenheimer boring. But of these two movies, I did have more fun, and I did enjoy Beavis and Butthead Do America more. So that's where my vote is going.
Are you threatening me, Zach? I am the great Cornelio. Yeah. But Ross, what do you say?
I'm gonna go with like Oppenheimer. I think that movie's actually really great. I could just rewatch it and it still holds up. And also too, Jordan, I know something that might make you excited for the Cyclops in the Odyssey. He's actually making a 19-foot tall puppet.
Oh
Fucking
wow,
A.
that's
Speaking
great.
of
So, yeah.
practical effects, right, Richie? We were talking about on aliens. Fucking A.
It's practical, so I appreciate practical effects. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Richie, what do you say?
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know if you're meant to have fun with Oppenheimer, Zach. Not really.
Well, I think you know what I meant, though.
I know. I know.
You're meant to have a blast. You get it? A blast.
Yeah. Look, I'll say Beavis and Butthead Do America is definitely got more your rewatchability given the length and everything. And yeah, I mean it's a good if you're looking for a obscure answer for Bruce Willis movie. It's a good pointer because he's only in it for a little bit. But yeah, I can't say the better movie to me is Oppenheimer. Even if I watch people, I'll admittedly watch Beavis and Butthead more. So I'll go Oppenheimer.
Side note, I guess Jonathan Caro is posting that George Foreman just passed away, the boxer.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
shit.
dang.
Yeah, rest in peace, George Foreman. So
You got to pull out your George Foreman grill and make something in his honor.
yeah.
Hey, George Floyd from your movies are cussing.
Yeah. But I was going to say, Richie, don't show anyone your tattoos, though, after that vote. No. But,
Sure, my Oppenheimer tattoo.
yeah, right.
Better yet, my Jason Clarke in Oppenheimer tattoo.
Yeah, my Cillian Murphy tattoo. Yeah, that's a big one. Brian, what do you say?
I enjoy Oppenheimer. It's a good model pick, but yeah, I do enjoy Beavis and Butthead. Gotta represent the boys. Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah.
The Funko Plastic on them. It's a bit more
Those are awesome.
treat.
I need those.
Yeah, I love Beavis and Butthead Do America. It's a great Lucha movie. Great voice cast with Demi Moore and Bruce Willis. Roller coaster of love.
Yeah.
Beavis and Butthead Do America.
I love that one.
Yeah. I feel like I have to stand up for Oppenheimer here and combat this hate because it was so boring, Jordan. It was so boring. I saw it 3 times in the theaters, and it was so boring. I bought the 4K and watched it 4 times on 4K. Yeah, it's
so boring that it won Best Picture.
Yeah, which I was happy about. And I definitely defend it. I love it, and it actually brought me back from Christopher Nolan because I didn't like Tenet at all. And then I saw this movie, and I was like, oh shit, okay, he's back. It's all right.
Yeah.
I'm good now. And I'll watch the Odyssey now. Yeah, I'm down. And I know he'll deliver the epic scale, and he'll deliver as much practical shit as he can because he does that a lot. Oppenheimer was, he blew up a bomb for Oppenheimer. So yeah, it makes sense he would build a real Cyclops. I'm fine with that. In this movie,
Well, a real bomb.
This movie, you can make this movie 3 times for the budget of the Electric State.
Electric State. Yeah.
So,
yeah.
At least appreciate that with the cast
Also,
that it has.
And then, speaking of Cillian
you
Murphy,
can make this movie 3 times for Snow White. Yeah, that's true as well.
you guys hear the rumor though about Cillian Murphy? He might be in the Harry Potter TV show
Okay.
That'd be interesting. Yeah.
as Voldemort.
Ooh, there you go.
Maybe,
I
but-
see why they wouldn't want the Electric State if they try to pump Electric State for theaters. They're like, dude, even if it was good, you're not going to make any money back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, to be fair though, I get why people like Oppenheimer, and I think that's totally awesome. So yeah, good for you if you like it.
All right. But we have another tie, so Richie has the tiebreaker this time.
Oppenheimer.
Oppenheimer. All
okay.
right. Okay. All right. Going down to the last Airbender.
Oh God.
Wrestler.
Oh jeez.
Okay, so the wrestlers go.
Wow.
So the wrestlers going through.
Yes,
Yeah,
before I put the wrestler through, let me just tell you what they won, and then we'll put the wrestler through. The last Airbender won an April Fool's tournament, so we were voting for the worst movie, over the worst
Right.
movies of all time or something like that.
And
Or
I think we're pretending they were good. Or like,
they're pretending they were great, and we're saying great things about them. So it was an April Fool's tournament, and the Last Airbender won. So there you go. And then the wrestler won a 2008 ladder series.
I think a two-time winner that time.
Yeah, it won twice that week. Yeah, it won like part 1 and the championship. So
Oh wow.
yeah, the
Crazy.
wrestler won twice. So we'll put the wrestler. That's obviously the better
Yeah.
movie. And I think it's the final one on this side. We've got Cinderella Man and Dolomite Is My Name. Speaking of making bad movies, yeah, another one that we just mentioned.
It was actually an actress, Renee Zellweger.
Yeah.
So Cinderella won a 2005 ladder tournament, and Dolomite won the Will Smith versus Eddie Murphy tournament. So there you go. Zach.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is kind of interesting because I watched Dolomite Is My Name when I watched all of Eddie Murphy's filmography, and I really liked it. But Cinderella Man is a top 10 movie for me all time, and this is the only movie I will tolerate Renee Zellweger in. So Cinderella Man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Russ?
I'm here. Yeah. Sorry. I'm gonna go with Cinderella Man.
On a different tab.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Cinderella Man, but Dolomite Is My Name is great.
Yeah. Sounds good. Richie, what do you say?
Yeah, I've said this before. I haven't I know the hype for Cinderella Man. I just haven't seen all of it. I mean, I saw bits pieces of it when it came out. Initially on like DVD and stuff, and I never went back to it, but I need to. And Dolomite Is My Name is great. It's I thought, Eddie Murphy's back, and it's not really. He hasn't really capitalized.
Sort of.
He hasn't really capitalized on it. He did You People, which is meh. So yeah, I'll go Dolomite's My Name.
Yeah. Brian, what do you say?
I mean, he also did Beverly Hills Cop Action, which is
All right.
action comedy. But
Yeah.
I see both of these. Cinderella Man was first to watch me this year. Not a big fan of it. I already dig Paul Giamatti. That's all. But I love Dolomite Is My Name. It's top 5 Eddie Murphy movie for me. It's a great return to form. And also, it's a great movie about making a movie. So, I'll go Dolomite Is My Name.
Yeah. Austin, what do you say?
Yeah, no, these are both really good. I rewatched Cinderella Man not too long ago, and yeah, it holds up. It's really good. Paul Giamatti was really great. But yeah, I love Dolomite Is My Name. It's a really breezy, entertaining movie, and yeah, I wish Eddie Murphy would do more stuff like this because he's great. And yeah, my love of bad movies and the recreations of all the Dolomite scenes in the movie, like the fight scenes and whatnot, are fantastic. And like especially watching Wesley Snipes watch that stuff and just get defeated. It's pretty great. So I'll go with Dolomite Is My Name. The movie's super entertaining.
Yeah. I mean, Cinderella Man's really good, but has anyone seen what Renee Zellweger looks like before and after plastic surgery? She looks like completely like unrecognizable. I mean, look at him, like completely unrecognizable.
Yeah.
I mean, oh wait, sorry, that's the wrong picture. I meant to throw up that one. Sorry. I should not look like Steve Buscemi there. But,
that looks like an If They Made It like Conan thing that he's
because
if they made it, yeah.
But like speaking of like Steve Buscemi though, have you guys seen the crazy picture of Steve Buscemi young? He looks like Bill Skarsgård.
He looks.
weird.
He actually looks. He's good looking, young.
Yeah. Coyote. Yeah. But yeah, Cinderella Man's good. Like, it was a big surprise when I saw it. I just watched it with a group of friends. We were just like hanging out one night and we decided to throw it on. But yeah, Dolomite Is My Name was a great surprise. Like really, really good. I mean, Eddie Murphy and Wesley Snipes back, and just throwing like so many of the classic like black actors in there. Chris Rock's in there. You got Keegan-Michael Key in there. You got just like a lot of great ones, and yeah, it's fun. So I'll go Dolomite Is My Name.
All right, Dolomite takes that one. All right, we'll jump to the other side, and we'll see what other tournament fight winners we got here in this bracket. We'll keep the pace up, and hopefully end a good time tonight. All right, let's go to the other side and see what we got. We are going to start with Bad Santa. and Blazing Saddles. So a comedy matchup here. And Bad Santa famously won our alternate movie title tournament for
Santa's
having the
pervert.
great movie titles. I'd get to it, Brian. Thank you. Santa is a pervert. I'm getting there.
Yeah.
And famously, if you go back and watch that episode, I was stoned out of my brains on edibles next to Jordan at his house. If you want to go back and watch that.
I remember that.
Yes. And then
Thanks,
Blazing
Thurman
Saddles.
Merman.
Yeah.
Brian, I mean, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Blazing
We had
Saddles.
to do it just because of Bad Santa. But you're good.
Yeah.
Brian.
It's all good.
Blazing Saddles, much to Dan Skip Allen's chagrin, won our Westerns tournament and beat Unforgiven in the finals. So yeah, and he was not terribly happy about that and had a meltdown. So yeah, we'll go to Ross.
I'm gonna go with Blazing Saddles. It's more of the classic comedy, but I do love Bad Santa. But Blazing Saddles.
Yep.
Yeah. Richie.
What was Bad Santa called again? I think I kind of missed that.
Santa is pervert.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, it's original. It's a pervert. Yeah. Yeah. Like, I'm like Dan Skip out to have a meltdown anyway.
So out of character, I know.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, Bad Santa is a lot of fun, and there was no sequel. That never happened.
Never.
It was just on its own. It was a good movie. Fortune Teamster's good in it. No. There's a joke that she looks like the kid.
Fortune Teamster.
Yeah, Blazing Saddles is just slightly better, the better movie in my opinion. It's classic, and still think it. I think it rules. It's one of Mel Brooks' best. I'll go Blazing Saddles.
Yeah. Brian, what do you say?
Yeah, I enjoyed both of these, both great comedies. Blazing Saddles, I do enjoy the third act, breaking the fourth wall aspect with Dom DeLuise. I do enjoy Harvey Korman as Handy Lamar. But Bad Santa is a Christmas watch for me each year. I'll go Blazing Saddles with this one. Switch things up.
Okay.
Yeah. Wait, you say you're going Blazing Saddles? Is that what you meant?
Blazing Saddles. Yeah.
Okay. For some reason I thought you were about to say Bad Santa. But anyways. But Austin, what do you say?
No, Bad Santa's solid. I like it, and the cast is great. John Ritter, rest in peace, is great. So is Bernie Mac, rest in peace. Unfortunately, I have to say that. It feels weird to say that, but yeah, because I miss both those guys. And Tony Cox is great too. He's the dwarf actor. He's awesome. He's fantastic. But I'm gonna go Blazing Saddles. It's my number one comedy of all time. It's a classic. So Blazing Saddles.
Yeah, I think that I'm definitely due for a rewatch on Blazing Saddles because the way I watched it for the first time and even the second time was not good because it was my ex-wife like breathing down my neck about why Mel Brooks had some chick in a bikini next to him the entire time, and I'm like, get out of here, stop, you're ruining this for me.
That's the joke, is that he's more concerned about her than the paperwork he's signing. That's the idea.
Yeah, right.
And oh yeah, is it out of character to have a perverted politician? Look at the news.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, look at Donald Trump, what he's done. I mean, come on.
Yeah, a womanizing politician, you don't say.
Yeah,
Wow.
you don't say. Yeah. Still very, very relevant today. But you know what? So I was all set to vote for Bad Santa, but screw my ex-wife because I can't stand her. She's a bad person. Blazing Saddles.
Yeah, Jordan's ex-wife.
Yeah, right.
I'll play the sound effect for Jordan's ex-wife.
Yeah, right.
All right.
Yeah.
Zach, what do you think of Jordan's ex-wife?
Yeah.
I'm not going there. So
he wasn't. Zach, we were doing tournament. Zach wasn't on the tournaments yet when she used to interrupt Jordan's streams and ask him when the hell he's going to bed and shit like that. And just
I don't think I was on there.
Yeah, I was on some of those early ones.
Yeah,
I was. Yeah,
I'll show you a picture of my ex-wife. Oh wait. Oh, sorry.
No, sorry.
Yeah. Anyways,
Zach.
go ahead.
Yeah. So I've seen both, and I and I like Bad Santa, but I remember really enjoying Blazing Saddles, and that's one I definitely want to rewatch because it's definitely been a while. But Blazing Saddles.
All right, so Blazing
Yeah.
Saddles, that's this one. All right, going down to Zodiac, which that's one of the great movie posters as well. That poster fucking rules. It's
Oh
great
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, the
Really
fog over the bridge, yeah, and Jaws. So, all right,
Yeah.
yeah, right. No, great, yeah, both great posters. So Zodiac won a 2007 ladder series tournament, and Jaws won our PG or PG-13 horror tournament because it's a PG movie. So Richie,
Yeah. The other day, my Kira was cleaning out her like auntie's place who passed away, and she found out all these horror DVDs that that she was going to get rid of, but realized I liked horror. And one of them, Blu-ray, one of the DVDs was Jaws, so she's now my favorite Kira because I didn't have that. So, just want to put that out there. Zodiac is really good. David Fincher is one of my favorite directors. Don't know what his next project is, but I'm always keen to see what he's doing next. But yeah, I gotta go Jaws here. I think I got to it late, but it's sort of like similar to Aliens. I got to it a bit late, but I've watched it many times since then, and I'm sure actually we might talk about it on Wheel of Movies. Potentially, there's thousands of movies on that wheel. But I'll go Jaws.
all right,
Yeah, sounds good. Brian, what do you say?
Yeah, Zodiac is a blind spot for me, but I'll check it out because I do enjoy the adventure and chase me. But I'll go with Jaws on this one. I do enjoy the score, even enjoy the attraction they used to have at University before they shut down Jaws.
Yeah. Austin, what do you say?
yeah, no, I'm definitely going to go Jaws here. Although I do like Zodiac, it's just my one issue with Zodiac has always been since it's based on a true story. It's not really like a resolution to the movie; it just kind of ends.
Because they was probably never going to know who.
Yeah, we're never really gonna know who did it. Like they kind of allude to like John Carroll Lynch and things like that, but we don't get like a resolution. And the movie's good, but that's always kind of been just my one like nitpicky issue with it. But Jaws is like a top 10 movie, so it's like it's not even close here. I'll get Jaws.
Yeah. Well, it's weird what you find when family members passed away. You're like digging through their stuff. My great aunt passed away. We found a Glock hidden in a box in her closet. So we're like, oh, that must have been like protection, or I don't know what it was for an old lady to have.
Well,
that.
like this one is that's nothing, Jordan. Is because like my dad, he opens up his cupboard and then because like we were moving his grandma into this like nursing home, so then she says, I'll take those, and my dad literally like pulls out in the cupboard. My dad says, oh, you want the loaded 22? And the bullets were actually rusted in there.
Jeez. Yeah, still loaded. Yeah. Thanks,
Was your
Grandma.
grandma still Getty?
Yeah, right.
Yours.
Yeah, right. Yeah, but here, I mean, like Jaws is slowly growing on me. I just got to appreciate that like 1 hour of tension that they build up. That's very slow, but then the rest of it's really good to me. I just got to like watch it more and try to like find the little nuances and stuff because it is there and it is a good movie. I'm just not like on the all-timer train yet, but Zodiac I am because I'm a big David Fincher fan, and Mark Ruffalo, Jake Gyllenhaal, and Robert Downey Jr. They're all great. They're just really good. And also shout out John Carroll Lynch too. Like he plays a great like portrayal of I mean,
Allegedly the Zodiac killer.
Yeah, right. I'm like, those spoilers?
Well, spoiler because we don't know. They're just guessing essentially.
Yeah,
Like,
right. Yeah,
sure. He's one of the suspects. Basically.
because I don't think even the Zodiac killer's been solved to this day. I don't think.
No,
there's been books written about like there's one guy like whoever wrote the book that this movie's based on thinks it was like that character in the movie, but there's been other books that point to like different people here and there, and I don't know. It's never really like been 100%. Although interesting enough, they think they know who Jack the Ripper is now. Actually,
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
there was some like there's some new like DNA evidence or something that came out or some shit. Yeah, Jack the
Oh
Ripper.
wow.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you're a fan of like mostly true crime, I mean, I think it's mostly true, but not like all true. But
It's
but
pretty much true. It's based on
yeah.
the book that did pretty good research overall.
Yeah.
About
So
that.
go check out Zodiac because it's really really good. And I know that Malcolm was saying he's working on a remake of Rope at one point, which I remember reading about fairly recently actually. So yeah, and then also I guess an English language version of Squid Game. Would you rather see the remake to Rope than Squid Game? But
I don't think you need an English language version of Squid Game.
no, that's kind of
Yeah.
unnecessary. But I'm voting Zodiac. So
Yeah.
Zach.
Yeah. So I really like Jaws. I'm gonna give a vote to Zodiac because it intrigued me more when I watched it, and we do see Jaws a lot, so I'm gonna give a vote to Zodiac.
Yeah, it's very intriguing. That's a good word for Zodiac. Intriguing. But Ross.
I'm gonna go with Jaws. You know, like I know that I gotta like rewatch Zodiac again. But yeah, like Jaws is an all timer for me. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Jaws.
All right.
Yeah.
Jaws. Okay. Going down to the Royal Tenenbaums and Walk Hard, the Dewey Cox story. So the Royal Tenenbaums won a 2001 ladder series tournament. It was actually one I wasn't part of. I was like out of town, I think, for one of those. But yeah, and then Walk Hard won a 2007 ladder series tournament. So we'll go to Brian.
Yeah, I'm not a big Wes Anderson guy, so I'm going to Royal Tenenbaums. Walk Hard is my 128. I do love the movie, love the music, love the biopic satire, love the cameo, especially the whole Beatles scene is great. Even Tim Meadows is the MVP for the movie. You don't want none of this shit, do we? None of this. Walk Hard gets my vote.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah, this is fairly easy. I'm also not a Wes Anderson guy. Rest in peace, Gene Hackman, though. But Walk Hard, which still is ruining biopics to this day. Just look at the Bob Marley biopic; they pull shit directly from this movie. So I'll go Walk Hard.
Yeah. So I'm also not a big Wes Anderson guy. He's the black sheep of the family for me, for the Andersons. But but if I were to give it Wes Anderson's longer an actual ranking, though, despite not really liking it, it's probably my number 2 Wes Anderson movie. Like I do like this one more than some, but I mean, probably there's only 2 Wes Anderson movies I even really like, and this one I barely like. I just like some the Gene Hackman stuff, so it's a good shout out to Gene Hackman. That rest in peace. And Ben Stiller and his kids stuff it isn't bad either. But yeah, Walk Hard, the Dewey Cox story. I mean, that's what I have for my my screen name tonight. I'm guilty as charged, so I'm gonna go Walk Hard. But Zach.
Yeah, I've only ever seen 2 Wes Anderson movies. Isle of Dogs and Royal Tenenbaums. Those are the only 2 I've ever seen. And I do like Royal Tenenbaums. I think Gene Hackman is actually the best part of the movie. And it's been a long time since I've seen Walk Hard, but I do remember enjoying it. You know what? I'm going to give a vote to Royal Tenenbaums because it's more of a recent watch.
Sure.
Yeah, sounds good. Ross, what do you say?
I'm gonna go with Walk Hard. It's hilarious. So yeah, I would go with Walk Hard.
Okay.
Yeah. Sounds good.
The Royal Tenenbaums are alright. I use it as in like when I play this game called like it's a movie deal or something where you have to like just guess their movie of the week, and I go with Royal Tenenbaums a lot just because it's got I go with the movies with ensemble, so you can because they've got a lot of people in it, so you can narrow it down easier. It's like I think about this movie a lot, yeah, like it's fine. I'm not a Wes Anderson guy. I could tell that this is probably a week that Austin wasn't here. I don't know if you let that Wes Anderson movie win a tournament.
I remember having to go back and see what won, and yeah, it was something to where like I was out of town that weekend, and it was on like a Friday or something like that, if I remember right. So yeah, I was
Yeah.
out of town.
Because I remember actually running that tournament, and I remember specifically having to pull a clip from it. So I just pulled some hijinks of like Gene Hackman with the two twins, just like goofing off.
Yeah.
Well, I think for those times when there was time we did the last year like Wednesday and Friday that week, maybe that's why.
Something like that, whatever it was. I don't remember. Yeah.
Yeah. But your Walker Drew Cox story we watched for all the movies as well, but I've seen it a few times, and yeah, it's just joke per minute, and yeah, it did ruin my picks, but also it's got a lot of like, it's ahead of its time, and it kind of got a lot of foresight. It kind of predicts like musical trends at the end, like at the end when he comes into prominence because of like some like the kind of reinterpretation of a song with a rap song that's happening.
Yeah.
Like that happens in music now. So, yeah, I'll go Walk Hard.
And also, my favorite part is he dies at the end of the movie, but at the end credits, it's him singing as Dewey Cox.
Oh yeah, right. And also, shout out to Jonathan Caro. He said that he watched it for the first time.
Yay!
I think earlier today. So yeah.
Also, David Finch is directing. Is supposed to direct a remake of Strangers, not Rope.
Okay.
Okay. We got The Menu and Deadpool. And The Menu won a movies kind of centered around food tournament. So food or restaurants. We did a tournament of that, and The Menu took that tournament. And Deadpool won our change-up tournament of Ryan Reynolds versus Jason Bateman. So won that one. And we'll go to me. So yeah, I mean, Deadpool's really good. Although I'd have to say the more I see it, I think Deadpool and Wolverine might be my new favorite of the series. It's pretty great. And by the way, you could make Deadpool 6 times for the budget of Snow White. So that's a fun fact.
Yeah, right.
Because Deadpool had like a $50 million budget. So it just showed you again, it's baffling now. Movies are out of control. And The Menu was one of my pleasant surprises of that year. It made my top 12. Like that movie just came out of nowhere that I didn't even know that much about it. Just knocked my socks off, and it was just awesome. I'd go back and watch it a couple of times, and it's great. So yeah, I'll go The Menu.
Yeah, this one's kind of tough for me because The Menu is really good. Like, it was one of the best surprises of 2022. Is that when it was?
Yeah.
And yeah, just so good. I mean, Ray Fiennes is just giving a killer performance, and then Anya Taylor-Joy is good, Nicholas Hoult. But I mean, but I'm a Deadpool guy. I even got this shirt that's just the Deadpool Wolverine. It's just two best bubs, I should say, that are enjoying some ice cream on a park bench. So there you go. So I'm a Deadpool guy, and I thought that the Ryan Reynolds did it spot on, just perfect the way that it was done. So I got to go Deadpool.
All right. What's that?
Yeah, I think Deadpool is good, but I really liked The Menu, and I actually think I actually wanted to see Anya Taylor-Joy get nominated for Best Actress for this movie, and
yeah,
I thought it would have, and Ray Fiennes to get nominated too. I thought those were two really good performances. I'm going to go with The Menu.
It would have been yet another Ray Fiennes performance that gets nominated but doesn't win. It's pretty unfortunate at this point.
He deserves an Oscar.
I'm sure we have a movie coming out this year that will probably get the same thing.
Yeah,
it seems to happen. He'll get a movie where it's like, yeah, it's good, but he'll get the Leonardo thing where it's like, we'll give it to you now.
Yeah,
we'll give him one eventually. Yeah, like 5-10 years from now, eventually, just for the career. But yeah, Ross.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go with The Menu. You know, like we see Deadpool Wolverine a lot, and I think we see The Menu a little bit less. So I'm gonna go with The Menu.
Sure.
Yeah. Isn't Ray Fiennes supposed to be in 28 Years Later? I think he's in that.
Yeah, he's in that movie.
So maybe he'll have a good enough performance there. I don't know.
They don't nominate straight horror a lot. Like, not a lot. I mean, I know the substances, but you know, it 28 Years Later does not seem like the type of movie that would get nominated for stuff. Honestly,
probably
not.
Probably not. But
Richie.
Shout out to also Nicholas Hoult in The Menu. They're playing the pretentious hack foodie. He's good. Yeah. I just like how it just takes aim at like pretentious foodies. That's probably one of my least favorite traits. People's pretentiousness, and then just takes aim at them and it's real fun. The twist and turns is great. Ray Fiennes is unnerving, unsettling, but there's just the escalation of everything is right. And you can look at it in a few ways. It's it's a good horror movie. It's kind of a dark comedy, drama, but I love it. I love The Menu a lot. I'll go The Menu.
Sounds good. Brian.
Yeah, I enjoyed both of these as well. Both like comedy aspect. Dark Knight The Menu. I agree with Ross on this one. We haven't seen made that much here. I'll go with The Menu.
Okay.
Yeah.
Menu, I'll take this one. All right, got The Menu. Should be a tough matchup coming up. We got Batman Begins taking on Halloween.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Versus Halloween Begins, kind of.
Yeah. Jordan.
Oh man, this one's really hard. This is my favorite Batman movie versus like maybe the greatest horror movie ever made, and it's in my top 3 favorite horror movies of all time. Oh man. Yeah, I think that just because it's a little more influential and just like it did so much for the slasher genre, I got to give it to Halloween. But man, this is like a razor thin margin. But yeah, Halloween.
I neglected to mention what they won. Sorry about that.
Oh yeah.
Excuse me. Batman Begins won a 2005 ladder series tournament, and Halloween won our Masters of Horror tournament. Remember that, where we had John Carpenter and Cronenberg and Joe Dante, a couple of those guys, throwing in for Masters of Horror. So,
Nice.
Zach.
I like Batman Begins. I think it's my number 2 of the Nolan trilogy. But Halloween is in my 128 and is a top 10 horror movie for me. So Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Ross, what do you say?
I'm gonna go with Halloween. It's more influential, and then the scares I think are better than I hated the action in Batman Begins. I love the movie, but the action is just really bad. He was trying to do the close-up thing, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
And
I think
Richie
will be
voted
back.
for he'll be back in a second, but he voted for Halloween in the private chat, so we'll mark that down.
Yeah.
But Brian.
Yeah, I'll go with Batman because this movie. Don't see that much. It's a great origin story for this Batman's verse. I do enjoy Morgan Freeman as Lucius Fox. Also, really remember this random guy that feels as the Batman. Batman Begins this movie. I'll go with Batman 128.
Yeah. Sounds good. Austin.
Yeah, I'll probably still go with Halloween on this one. Batman Begins is good, but even in that trilogy, I still like Rises and Dark Knight more out of those two. But it's great. But I'll go Halloween. So Halloween, and we'll go down to Anchorman. We went from Batman to Anchorman, and Richie Rich. So,
that one.
So Anchorman won a 2004 ladder series, amongst other things. I think it's won a couple times. And Richie Rich won one of Chris Scott's 128. So I think we had a little fun with that one, and let a goofy movie win.
That's the one with Dick Richardson thing, that episode.
Oh yeah, at the end of the movie. At the end of that one, Jordan wasn't there for that. We started doing porn titles for everything, just goofing around.
Oh yeah,
that's right. We just went off the rails and went. So yeah,
that's right. Yeah,
but Zach, you're up for this one.
Of course, it has to start with me, doesn't
it? Yeah.
Okay. Anchorman to me
can't be that hard.
Okay. I will vote for Anchorman, but in my opinion, I don't think it has aged well in terms of the comedy. I think there's other Will Ferrell movies that are still funny to me. This just has lost some of that. Richie Rich, I think I saw it once as a kid, and I don't remember anything about it. At least I remember things about Anchorman, so Anchorman.
Yeah. Ross, what do you say?
This is the only time that I'm gonna vote against Richie Rich. I mean, I'll probably vote against it any other time, but I cannot vote against San Diego, so I'm gonna go with the Anchorman. And then the guy that plays the butler, he was just in The Brutalist. So yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
Jonathan
Yeah,
Hyde. Jonathan Hyde.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, he's in it. Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna go with Anchorman because it's set in San Diego and I cannot shift my city. So.
Yeah, right. You got to go San Diego. Yep. Richie.
Yeah, Richie Rich, my namesake, is actually it's not too bad. It's pretty good actually. I don't. Yeah, it was a sort of family favorite when I was a kid. You got the guy from Whose Lines Anyway UK as the one the sort of professor there. But yeah, it's enjoyable watching Macaulay Culkin go through puberty in real time. My dad likes socket wrenches.
Yeah.
But yeah, Anchorman is it is more sort of rewatchable, like quotable, like comedy, and yeah, so yeah, more of a classic within time. So I'll go Anchorman.
Yeah. Brian, what do you say?
Yeah, I love both of these. Which is a great family movie. You probably will see on Best to Worst coming soon. Anchorman is a great comedy for the 2000s. I love all the cameos for the whole fight scenes. Tim Robbins, Luke Wilson, and Ben Stiller showing up there. A lot of fun. Brick is my favorite character. Wow, Brick killed a guy.
Yeah.
We're trying everything. Anchorman gets your vote.
Did you get a Triton? Yeah. Yeah. But Austin.
Yeah, I'll go Anchorman here, but I do love Richie Rich. I saw it a lot, and yeah, moving, where I live now, the Biltmore Mansion, which is the rich mansion in the movie, is like 15 minutes from my house here. I made a video on the kind of elevated step area, with the mansion in the background where they kind of hide out before they do their kind of heist at the end of the movie. I've done videos from there and whatnot, and got to see a few of the interior locations. So that was fun. But yeah, I'll still go Anchorman here because it's one of my favorite comedies.
Yeah. So Richie Rich is fun. I mean, he's got the life in the house that like most kids at the time wanted: a McDonald's in your house, a roller coaster in your backyard, the mountain with everyone's faces carved into it, his parents, and
Mount
Mount
Richmore.
Mount Richmore. Yeah. That's it.
Richmore.
Yeah, but I mean, Anchorman was a movie that was so good that there's enough deleted scenes to make an entirely separate movie, which wasn't as good, but still, like, there's just so many bits. Like one of the only things that I like actually from the deleted scenes when they're all sitting at this table and they're like, Brick, what are you eating? He's like, oh, it's one of those delicious falafel hot dogs with cinnamon and bacon on top. He's like, what do you mean one of those? Those don't exist. That's just a used coffee filter with cigarette butts on it. And he's like, ugh. And he's actually like legitimate and like putting it all in his mouth. but anyways, yeah, but I got to go Anchorman. I think it's just like the cast and everything is just so good. So yeah.
All right.
Yeah, but I think Macaulay Culkin could be having a comeback now. I really do.
Oh yeah, because he's gonna be in a couple of TV shows, huh?
He's gonna be in Fallout.
Yeah,
he's gonna be in Fallout, and he's gonna.
He's been working.
Yeah, he's never.
Maybe the next season of American Horror Story too. I think he's confirmed.
Yeah. The thing is, I don't know if he ever went away. He just did lower tier stuff. He just sort of.
Well, he's got enough. He said he's got enough residuals to live comfortably, and he just works on stuff that he wants to do. Like, so it was cool. He just
does whatever he wants.
And he's been on WWE television more than Roman Reigns this year, so that's fun.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. All right, we got Airplane and Pirates of the Caribbean versus the Black Pearl. So Airplane won one of our mystery tournaments. Won that one, and Pirates one of our 2003 ladder series tournaments. So Ross.
Ooh, this is tough, but I'm gonna go with the movie that didn't have multiple useless sequels. It only had one useless sequel. So I'm gonna go with Airplane.
Sure, yeah. Richie, what do you say?
Good logic, actually, but yeah. Yeah, probably go with the one more quotable. I like the Curse of the Black Pearl. I think it's a really, really good movie. But yeah, but Airplane's just so just so much fun, and yeah, and it just birthed a legend in Leslie Nielsen. So I'm gonna go Airplane.
Yeah, Brian.
Ever seen a grown man naked?
Yeah.
No.
You ever seen a grown man naked?
Yeah, airplanes. The top 5 comedy for me. Yeah, our Flowers had chicken or fish. Oh wait, I had last time I had lasagna. Now that yeah, I'm I'm serious. Don't call me Shirley. Airplane is right. Top 5 comedy.
You're kind of breaking up, Brian.
What?
I don't know. You were
Oh,
kind of breaking
airplane.
up. Okay. Yeah.
Sorry.
Went underwater for a second. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Airplane on this one, but Pirates is great. I'm seeing this like Hans Zimmer concert movie on Sunday, so I hope they play a little bit of pirate stuff.
He
So that
does.
should be fun. Yeah, no, they're playing that in there. That should be great. But I'm gonna go Airplane. Yeah, that movie's just like endlessly quotable. And go listen to the Cinephiles episode where they had Scott Mantz as a guest on it talking about Airplane, and they just like quoting the movie and just laughing their asses off, and it's really funny. So yeah, I'll go Airplane. Jordan.
Yeah. So they have a Reddit thread for the movie Airplane that's just all the quotes, but they're taken out of context, and it's just so good. But they're like, but that's not important, right? Right now, I use this one way too much. Or Joey, do you like movies about gladiators? Just like just random stuff. It looks like I picked the wrong week to stop sniffing glue. Just like all these random quotes. But so that's pretty good. And I do think Airplane's funny. Like the more that I watch it, it does grow on me. But I didn't really grow up with it like some people did. I just like I'm a big Pirates of the Caribbean fan, and I've got at least 2 of them in my 128, maybe even 3. I'm not sure, but I'm a big fan of the franchise, and this is one of the best ones, if not the best one. So I'll go with Curse of the Black Pearl.
Okay.
But Zach, what do you say?
I mean, this would have been the easiest vote for me tonight. Pirates of the Caribbean: Curse of the Black Pearl is my favorite movie of all time, so that's what I would have went with. So
sure,
yeah.
The airplane takes this one, and we will go now to Austin Powers, International Man of Mystery, and Happy Gilmore. So they'll come. Yeah. And so Austin Powers won a mystery tournament as well, and Happy Gilmore won Richie versus JPO, like a comedy battle, picking favorite comedies. So there you go, Richie. And yeah, we'll go ahead and we're going to you first too. So go ahead, Richie.
This is tough. I like the first Austin Powers a lot. It's not my favorite of the franchise. Given it's the year of Happy Gilmore 2 that we're doing this on, and then teaser trailer was pretty good, even though it's not much of one. I will go Happy Gilmore, even though I'm still a bit nervous. I'll go Happy Gilmore.
Yeah.
I think I've watched it slightly more times than Austin Powers, but they're both great.
Yeah. Brian, what do you say?
Yeah, I agree with you. Austin Powers, the first one was all my favorite of it. I prefer Spider Shaggy more. But Happy Gilmore gets my vote. It's my second favorite Happy Gilmore movie. Happy outside movie. And also some breaking news: former fan from Lex Clark, my former fan Raw Boy, is going to be Happy Gilmore 2 actually. So Happy Gilmore 2.
Or Fran. Blake Clark.
Yes.
Well, soon you might be able to say that's your second favorite Happy Gilmore movie. Maybe once the sequel comes out. But Austin, what do you say?
Yeah, I think just to even it out here, I'll go with Austin Powers, just because I've always been a big advocate. Like it's my favorite of the series only because I think it's the best of like the straight kind of James Bond parody kind of stuff, and it just really works for me. And Elizabeth Hurley, I mean, come on,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So I'll go.
Yeah, but she just lives somewhere with in some mansion because she was married to like some kind of like millionaire, billionaire.
She still is married to some super rich guy. Yeah, so she's on like Instagram and stuff. She's still very she's aging very well. So yeah.
She was married to an Australian cricketer for a while. Then that fizzled, and now she's married to a billionaire guy. So doing all right.
Yes. So I think here it is kind of close, but probably go Happy Gilmore. Yeah, because I'm more of a fan of the Spy Who Shagged Me. But yeah, And I did quite enjoy the trailer for Happy Gilmore 2, but I think that trailer's kind of more made for like the Adam Sandler super fans or the Happy Gilmore fans, because for just the average audience, they may look at that and maybe be like, I don't really know if I really love that or something. But that's just the vibe I got. But so I hope it does well, and it should be in theaters. Gosh dang it! But it's Netflix deal and all that. So, but I'll go Happy Gilmore. You're gonna die, clown. Yeah, but Zach.
Yeah, so I do enjoy the first Austin Powers, but Happy Gilmore is my favorite Adam Sandler movie, which also makes me skeptical with the sequel because of long-awaited comedy sequels. Look at Coming to America and that garbage.
Yeah.
So I'm really hoping for a good Happy Gilmore 2. I'm gonna go with Happy Gilmore.
Yeah, sounds good. Ross, what do you think?
I'm gonna go with Austin Powers. One is my second favorite. I almost a Spy Who Shagged Me guy. So I'm gonna go with Happy Gilmore. And then like if you guys like pay attention to, Christopher McDonald is so funny on Twitter because like he literally does it in character as Shooter.
Oh, nice. That's cool.
Well, yeah,
So,
he's
yeah, I'm
also
gonna go
on. He's also on Cameo as Shooter. You can for like $100, he'll do a cameo
is?
as Shooter McGavin. Yeah.
Oh man, I'm
So-
gonna have to get one just because the movie's out. That'd be
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. He like puts on like a sweater around his neck, and he does like a Shooter McGavin promo to you on Cameo. So I mean, yeah, he embraces
awesome.
it for sure. All right,
Yeah.
so we'll have more. Excuse me. We got Moon and Toy Story. So Moon won a Sam Rockwell versus Ben Foster tournament, and Toy Story won last year. My birthday tournament was a blind, basically a blind speed round tournament. So we did that, and it won, and Toy Story won. So Brian is up first.
Yeah, I haven't got around to Moon yet, but I'll go with Toy Story. It's my second or third favorite of the franchise. I do enjoy the voice cast, and in 81 minutes, a lot of world building. So Toy Story.
Yeah. Austin.
Yeah, I think in this case I'll just go with the one I've kind of seen more, which is Toy Story. Yeah, that movie still works. We showed it to my niece the other day. She really liked it, and yeah, man, it's amazing what that movie accomplishes in 80 minutes. It's kind of insane the amount of characters and world they set up. Very efficient storytelling. Yeah, Snow White. You don't need to be an hour and 50 minutes. Look what Toy Story did in 80 minutes.
Yeah.
So it's an hour and 50 minutes, and boy, does it drag. Yeah, in the middle. So Toy Story.
I'm gonna take a pill.
Yeah. Yeah. Toy Story is great. We just did so I created my own version of picks and lists that you can play in person that I played with my family. So we did one that was like best Pixar characters, and like how we do it is if you have a lot of people who just sit in a big circle in room, and then you just go around the room, and if you can guess it in 10 seconds or less, then you're in, and if you can't, you're out, and then last man standing. So yeah, but and there's a lot of like random Toy Story characters in that. I forget some that aren't really in the other ones, like RC, the race car. Like I don't know if he's in the other ones, but that being said, the Moon is awesome though. Like Moon is like a near masterpiece for me. It's just so good. And Sam Rockwell just carrying this thing, which I don't want to spoil too much, but he does appear in one of my favorite TV shows as a first scene recently. So I will go with Moon.
What'd you say it was a near what? A near what, Jordan?
A near masterpiece.
Well, Masters indeed has a magnificent physique.
Nice.
Just had to
I knew it was
throw
coming. Yeah, right.
Zach?
This is tricky because I really want to see Moon because I've heard so much good about it, but I haven't seen it. I have seen Toy Story. The third one is still my favorite of the trilogy. Just because I've seen it, I'm going to go Toy Story.
Yeah. Ross.
I just recently watched Toy Story. You know, like and it holds up. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Toy Story.
Yeah. It really does. Richie, what do you say?
No, one of my sort of the underrated moments of Toy Story is when Woody finally just has enough of Buzz's shit and just there's just that pause, and he just goes, "You are a toy." Just one of them.
Your
Yeah,
Child's
chance
plaything.
maker. Your child's plaything.
Yeah.
But yeah, yeah, and Moon's really good, but yeah, Toy Story is always going to hold a special place in my heart. Yeah, it's probably like the third, I guess, in the quadrilogy here. Soon to be fifth. I don't know what they're doing in the fifth movie.
Yeah.
No,
Why?
no. Anyway, but like that's not the same. Like they're all good quality to a degree. Hopefully that quality stays with the fifth one. But so yeah, I'll go Toy Story.
Yeah.
Okay. Going down to Furiosa and The Empire Strikes Back.
Oh.
So Furiosa won our most anticipated of 2024 tournament. So hey, at least it turned out to be a good movie. So that's a good thing.
Yeah.
That worked out. And The Empire Strikes Back won Wolfman's 128 championship. So that's what we have there. So to me, I'm glad that Furiosa turned out well. I think all of our anticipated movies that have won have at least turned out good. Killers of the Flower Moon is good. John Wick Chapter 4 was really good. Furiosa was really good. So we've at least picked stuff. And this, what do we have? Did Mission Impossible win this year? Or I think
it did. So hopefully, I mean, it should be good.
I have fair confidence that it will also be very good. So I think that'll work out. But yeah, Empire's Empire. I mean, it's in my 128. It's my favorite Star Wars movie. So I'll go Empire. Jordan.
Yeah, I mean, I think if we're going, if this were Fury Road here, I'd put it over Empire. But Furiosa is still good though. Like it's still like really awesome and really fun. And Chris Hemsworth is having a blast with the character, and just more like about the characters. I think the young Furiosa, even the like child actor that played the young Furiosa, she was great. And but yeah, The Empire Strikes Back, like it's just classic. I mean, and what can we say that hasn't been already said about Empire Strikes Back? I mean, great father reveal, the villains win, Han Solo and Carbonite. I mean, just like so many great things that they're like, I love you. I know, like all that stuff, So I'll go with The Empire Strikes Back. Zach.
Yeah, so I'm not the biggest Star Wars fan. I like the movies. I'm not over the moon about them. And I actually liked Furiosa more than Fury Road. Because and of these two, I had a more fun time with Furiosa, so that gets my vote.
Yeah. Ross, what do you say?
I'm gonna go with Empire Strikes Back. I do like Furiosa. It's just like you cannot vote against Empire Strikes Back. It's like the classic Star Wars movie. And like what Jeremy Johnson about, I agree. Like when he says people say it's one of the best Star Wars movies ever, I disagree. I think it's one of the best movies ever.
Yeah, it is. Richie, what do you say?
So, by the way, this discussion made me realize I didn't write down Mission Impossible: Final Reckoning in our previous winners tournament, so I got to redo our numbering.
Right.
So I'm doing that real quick, but sorry, go.
Furiosa is really good. I'm glad it turned out to be very good. It's a shame that it didn't translate to like box office wise, but they get a short one. And not likely, but maybe. Chris Hemsworth was fantastic in it, and I enjoyed being back as well. But Empire, you're going against one of the best films of all time, in my opinion. And and Empire is just fantastic. So I'll go Empire.
Yeah. Brian, what do you say?
Yeah, I really did enjoy Furiosa. As a person who's not a fan of Fury Road, I really enjoyed Furiosa more. Chris Hendricks gave a great performance, but it's great against Empire Strikes Back, one of the best Star Wars movies out there. So Empire.
All right, there
Yeah.
we go. Okay. Got School of Rock against Gladiator. School of Rock won our Jack Black versus Ben Stiller tournament, and Gladiator I believe is a two-time winner, but it first won our same title tournament. So we have movies that had the same title. There's another Gladiator.
Yeah, the one with Cuba Gooding Jr. There's a Cuba
Gooding
Gooding
Jr.
Jr.
Yeah, so Gladiator won that tournament. So Jordan.
Yeah. Yeah. I think Gladiator is like an all-timer as far as like making like action movies with a great story and great like the writing and like all the elements really come together. Like I mean the writing's probably key for me, but I mean the score, the cinematography, the use of practical effects. I mean just all of it are just really good, and like the like quotes in it, like my name is Maximus Decimus Meridius, commander of the armies of the North, like all that stuff. And but School of Rock though is just so fun. I mean, yeah, like I don't know like all of Richard Linklater's filmography, but I don't know if he's done many comedies. I mean, I think he did. What's that one with
Hey Ben.
with Glenn Powell? Everybody Wants Him. Is that a Richard Linklater?
Yeah, he also did like his first movie was Slacker. I mean, that's kind of it's a low budget comedy, kind of like Clerks. I mean, he's dabbled in it before.
Yeah, so this is for sure his best, and I've already mentioned it before, but that's one of the best dates I've ever had, and yeah, it's just a fun time. So, and they've been talking about like doing more, like another School of Rock forever. I don't know if it's gonna happen, but yeah, but I'll go School of Rock.
Mm-hmm.
But Zach.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen Gladiator. I wanted to see it before the sequel, and I just never got around to it. But I really enjoy every time I watch School of Rock, so School of Rock.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Ross, what do you say?
I'm gonna go with School of Rock. Gladiator's good, but I gotta rewatch School of Rock. Gladiator lost a little bit on a rewatch, so I'm gonna go with School of Rock.
Yeah. Richie, what do you say?
Yeah, definitely watch School of Rock more. It's one of those things where I don't even know you could. It doesn't have a big cast anyway, but you couldn't do a recast of School of Rock. So I can't imagine anyone but Jack Black playing his character. It kind of made him.
Yeah.
Made his.
You could do a recast of Gladiator. I think there's enough people in that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, and it's one of those things where I don't pick it up until later on, until they become like kind of face other things. I forget that the main sort of catty girl in it is like Miranda Cosgrove. I'm like, oh yeah,
yeah.
But this is tough. I'll go Gladiator just to make it interesting. I think it's just that overall a slightly better movie, even though I watched School of Rock.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Brian, what do you say?
Yeah, I enjoyed Gladiator. When I saw how Zimmer live, he performed music for the movie. It'd probably be that movie also
Nice.
for Hans Zimmer. But yeah, School of Rock is one of my go-to family movies. What Jack Black's best will always say. It'll be good for a sequel down the line if they haven't doing it, but School of Rock gets my vote.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And Austin.
Yeah, I'll go School of Rock. And for anybody who didn't know, 2 of the cast members got married. The blonde girl and the chunkier dude on the right. They got the picture right there. So yeah, I mean, hey,
nice.
They stayed in contact, and good for them.
And one of them passed away too, like that blonde
the drummer kid. Yeah.
Freddie.
He got hit by a car, I think.
Okay. Gotcha. All right. Well, that's unfortunate. Thanks for bringing it down.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Jeez.
All right. Or
Way to
whoever
go.
did that. All right. I was trying to point out something good that came from School of Rock, but we'll go that direction.
Ross did ask though, so
yeah, Ross.
That blonde kid aged pretty well. She's hot.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, no, not bad.
He's hot now.
Yeah, shot now. All right, we'll go to Beauty and the Beast and The Godfather Part 2.
Across the whole family.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
The whole family.
So we'll go Zach. Beauty and the Beast won a mystery tournament as well, and The Godfather Part 2 won myself versus Richie. We did an actor tournament, so I believe it won for Robert De Niro for his Godfather 2 performance. Zach.
Yeah. Okay. Haven't seen Godfather Part 2. I've only seen the first one. And I am not the biggest fan of Beauty and the Beast. There definitely are better Disney Renaissance movies, in my opinion. But I'm gonna go with Beauty and the Beast because I've seen it.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. Ross, what do you say?
I'm gonna go with The Godfather Part 2, but I do love Beauty and the Beast. But Godfather Part 2, is one of the best movies ever made. So I'm gonna go with Godfather Part 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Richie, what do you say?
This was tough. I do think Beauty and the Beast is a better Disney Renaissance movie. You can make an argument for that between that and maybe Little Mermaid. But I think Beauty and the Beast is slightly better. Yeah, and Godfather Part 2 is fantastic. See where this goes. I'll go Beauty and the Beast.
Okay.
Sure, yeah. Brian, what do you say?
Yeah, I would also go with Beauty and the Beast on this one. It's one of those rare animated movies that got nominated for Best Picture, the very first one. I tell it all the time, but 2 years old song, great voice cast. Angela Lansbury performed the song in one whole take out there. And also great music by Harold Ashman and Alan Menken, so I'll go Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah. Austin, what do you say?
Yeah, these two are close because I think Beauty and the Beast is my favorite of the Renaissance Disney stuff. And Godfather 2 gets better every time I watch it, especially every time I watch it in the theater. So this is close, but I feel like Beauty and the Beast doesn't get brought up a whole lot. So you know what? I'll go Beauty and the Beast. Jordan?
Yeah. So like one of the things that I was looking at that's fun to go through. They have a Godfather Wikipedia page that lists everyone that dies in the Godfather and like how they actually die. Like Paul Gatto, he died from a Beretta M1934. Virgil, the Smith & Wesson Model 36. Sonny Corleone, multiple Thompson M1928B machine guns. It's like just go through like all the different characters, but and then there's like Apollonia from a car bomb. But here though, like, so I don't love the Godfather movies the way everyone else does, but I do probably like the Part 2 the best. But I think I'm gonna go with Beauty and the Beast for my sister because everyone says that she looks like Belle from Beauty and the Beast, and she's been auditioning to play her at Disney World. So hopefully someday that might happen. I don't know, but Beauty and the Beast.
If you ever want to do something fun, go look up the guys who play Gaston at Disney World. It's a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, those are the best.
Always some dude that's like jacked and like they do like push-up contests with guys, and they're always like kind of arguing with kids. It's a lot of fun. Go look up some of those videos. It's great. There's one where this little girl is like arguing with him, and he's just like, "I'm gonna go marry Belle," and she's like, "No, you're not." He's like, "Oh, yes, I am. I'm gonna go marry Belle right now." You're not. Just yelling back and forth with him. Yes, she's gonna be my wife. Let's go.
Yeah, it's good.
Those guys are great. All right, so we got Killers of the Flower Moon, which won an anticipated tournament as well. And it won an anticipated tournament and then didn't come out famously. So and then we had to have it in another tournament. And then we got Talladega Nights, which won a 2006 ladder series tournament.
Okay.
So Ross,
I'm gonna go with Talladega Nights, barely, but I do like Killers of the Flower Moon. I don't love it as much as everyone else.
Yeah. Richie, what do you say?
Yeah. I thought maybe it would be on that kick of like, okay, maybe most of the movies that we talked about on Anticipated will come out, but no, we talked about The Bride that comes out next year now. But going to this, Killers of the Flower Moon is very good. I had high expectations. It didn't get to that other level. Talladega Nights is fun. But yeah, I'll give it to Killers of the Flower Moon. It's still very good.
We also talked about Saw 11, which just announced it's not really coming.
Yeah,
probably
I,
not coming
I
out either.
had a feeling. I had a feeling that wasn't happening. Like I told you. I was
Yeah,
like,
when I hadn't seen any articles about any progress on the filmmaking, I was like, yeah, that's not coming out this year.
and I told you, I'm like,
You said it was canceled, like, so that means it's never coming
Well,
out. or
yeah,
what?
it's still. Some people say it still might happen, but there's been like no progress on it
the
at all.
producers
So
are
I don't
fighting,
know.
and then they hadn't filmed anything. So I was like, okay, that's not me. I'm gonna make it today.
Yeah, but hey, if it ends on, they had 10 movies, so if it ends on, at least they ended on a good one. If they ended, you know what I mean. So it's
Yeah.
fine. It's fine. There's not any place you can go.
New
Jigsaw's
script,
been
maybe.
dead since part 3, so how much more can you possibly do? It's kind of ridiculous. But Brian.
Yeah, I haven't seen Killers of the Flower Moon. I don't have Apple TV, which I know is probably honest. I don't use Apple TV for that. But I'll go Talladega Nights. I saw my favorite comedy in the 2000s. I do enjoy Sacha Baron Cohen as John Gerard. Will Ferrell and Justin have great chemistry. It has a good little cast there. I'll go with Talladega Nights.
Yeah. I'm Austin.
Yeah, Apple TV, where actors go to hide and movies go to die. Apple TV.
Yeah.
And I just read some article that says Apple TV loses Apple $1 billion every year. That's insane.
Really?
I know.
Yeah, it loses them a lot of money.
Losing more money than Tesla at the moment. No.
Yeah, right. So yeah, I'll go Talladega Nights here. I've seen it more times than Killers, and Killers of the Flower Moon was good. I did enjoy it overall, but probably not in my upper half of like Scorsese movies, but it's solid. But I'll go Talladega Nights. Jordan?
Well, I don't understand how any streaming service other than Amazon can make money, because Amazon actually like does other stuff, but I don't know, but just weird. But yeah, so I do really like Killers of the Flower Moon. Lily Gladstone, one of my kind of like unconventional Hollywood crushes, kind of like for like a different kind of like beauty, but and. People forget too that like certain actor Brendan Fraser was in it, and Jesse Plemons and stuff like that. But John Lithgow. But yeah, I mean, if you ain't first, you're last. So we got to make Talladega first and not last. Let's go Talladega Nights.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty sure that they make money from subscriptions, and then studios basically from hiking up subscription prices and then buying the buying movies and shit.
Yeah, but it's weird though. They got to pay for all the rights to stuff, and like some of the budgets of these movies are just insane, and it's like they're only
every other Netflix movie, just for whatever reason, has like $200 or $300 million budget. I don't.
Yeah, it's like put that shit in
It's
theaters
insane.
and like trying to make some money.
Insane.
Well, that's the thing. Is theaters probably well, you're going to lose us money. Like I'm not.
It's like the Max, for example, lost money. They got rid of Looney Tunes, for example, off their streaming service.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that didn't make any sense, but Zach.
Yeah, so I did like Killers of the Flower Moon. I thought it was a little too long. And then when I was talking earlier with Anchorman about movies that I think still hold up in terms of the comedy, Talladega Nights was one of them I was referring to. It's one of my favorite Will Ferrell movies, so I'm going to go Talladega Nights.
All right.
Yeah.
Sounds good. All right, only 3 more matchups here, so we'll breeze through these and get to the end. We got Gremlins 2, The New Batch, and Sky High. So Gremlins 2 won a horror comedy tournament, taking that one, and Sky High won a 2005 ladder series tournament. So Richie, what do you?
Yeah, I like Sky High, but Gremlins 2 is also a little fun, and I'm all for it. I love this life and spending time with these creatures and that just wacky world of Joe Dante's mind in this film. I do hear like rumbling, like keep hearing rumblings for a remake, but I think there's been rumblings for ages. So yeah. Then again, there's a movement. Obviously, we're getting Goonies 2 now. We're getting other these legacy sequels that are actually happening. Young Guns 3, so you never know. But yeah, I will go Gremlins 2.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Brian?
Yeah, I will go
Yeah,
with
Brian.
Sky High on this one. So 128 as one of my favorite family movies of the 2000s. I love the cast of it. Love seeing Dave Foley, Cameron Donald in it for Kiss the Hall. And Bruce Campbell's having a lot of fun as Coach Boomer, so I'll go with Sky High.
Yeah. Austin.
Yeah, two more of my 128. I've always been a big fan of Sky High and recommended to people, even if people think it looks cheesy, but I'm like, trust me, it's better than you think it is. It's a lot smarter than you think it is, and it's a good, different type of superhero movie, and it's great. But yeah, Gremlins 2 is like a top 25 movie. I love Gremlins 2. I think just one of the most entertaining movies ever made. A really clever movie, and I pick up something new every time, some new reference or something in the background or whatever. So it's bonkers. I love it. Gremlins 2.
Yeah. Yeah, like I'm not as high on Sky High as a lot of you guys are. I've only seen it once and it was all right, but Gremlins 2 rules. That movie is so good. And it's like one of the most chaotic movies I've ever seen, but I love it for that reason. And just like there's so many crazy bits, like in the movie theater, in the kitchen, they're just throwing stuff everywhere, or just like they're like in the elevator doing crazy stuff, and there's like 20s gangster looking gremlins, and like there's like all different types of gremlins. It's just really fun in like all the best ways. Yeah, and you catch something new every single time you see him playing with, like Gremlins Legos. You see him doing like just all kinds of wacky stuff. So it's it was one of the most fun rewatches, because I remember rewatching it when probably about like 3 years ago, and I remember I hadn't seen it since I was a kid. And I remember texting Austin. I was like, "Holy crap, this is like so good. This is like a great rewatch." So yeah. So I got to go Gremlins 2.
Some of the absurdity of like a gourmet chef show, we're so used to like all these food
Yeah.
shows called Microwave with Marge. Somebody just microwave shit. It's just
right.
it's just
pressing buttons.
it's hilarious. Like it's just all the commentary. Like there's all these sports channels that they pass by. Just as the archery channel. Who the fuck would watch an archery
Yeah, right.
channel? Just like it's absurd. It's nonsense, and I love it. So
You get
There- and
Grandpa Buster as well that you will buy.
Oh yeah, but they add like some goofy sound effect when they blink. It's like ding ding, like doing like the like exaggerated sound effects and all that stuff.
Yeah.
It's fun. Yeah.
Yeah, isn't Hulk Hogan in it too?
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Hulk Hogan. Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Zach.
Okay, so I want to know from you, Pez. I think it was last year or the year before I finally watched Gremlins, and I thought it was okay. I didn't understand all the hype for it. Would I like Gremlins 2, or is it kind of the same?
No, you would like it. I'll tell you why you'd like it, because it basically is a commentary on the first Gremlins as well. It's kind of meta in that they commentate on some of the absurdity of the first Gremlins. And I also think it's funnier. I think it has more satire. The Daniel Clamp character, the guy who like runs this smart office building is great. And yeah, there's all kinds of there's more gags, there's more zaniness. They up it up, and it's very entertaining. I still think you would like it.
So I would give it a watch, because I did not like Gremlins as much as other people. So
I'd give it a shot. I think you would still like Gremlins too, even if you're not as big on Gremlins, because it's really fun.
Zach also, Leonard Maltin shows up reviewing the Gremlins type of watch.
Yeah, Leonard Maltin shows up and reviews the original Gremlins in it. That should tell you everything you need to know. It's great.
Yeah, right.
But of these two, I'm a Kurt Russell fan, and I've seen Sky High, so I'm going to go with that just because I've seen it. So
sure.
Yeah. Ross.
I'm gonna go with Sky High. Slightly, I do. Like it's been a while since I've seen Gremlins 2, but like Sky High, I remember I like a little bit more.
Yeah. And did Richie vote?
Richie
first.
Yeah. Okay. So, I think we have a. Do we have a tie? Oh, I lost track for some reason. Who did I miss?
I went for Sky High.
Sky High. I say Gremlins 2. Jordan said Gremlins 2. Zach
Gremlins.
says Sky High. And Ross said Sky High. Okay, so Sky High wins, right? Okay, gotcha. Yeah. All right. So moving on to Tokyo Drift and Casino Royale.
2006 matchup.
Yeah, they both won 2006 ladder series tournaments along with Talladega Nights. So
it's actually low-key tough.
Yeah, Brian.
Yeah, I agree, Jordan. It's a matchup. I love both.
Yeah.
Both of these. Casino Royale has a great opening sequence Tokyo Drift is a great story with the driving, not the highest aspect. This is tough. I would go slightly Tokyo Drift.
Yeah. Austin.
Yeah, I've always said it's odd that my two favorite Fast and Furious movies are two of the ones that don't have Vin Diesel in them, which is Too Fast, Too Furious, and I know Tokyo Drift. Technically, Vin Diesel shows up in a cameo at the very end. I get it, but he's basically not in the movie. And yeah, they're the two kind of simplest movies where it's just people, they're doing stuff, but it's all based around their driving skills, and I just appreciate that, as opposed to the absurdity of where they've gone with the series. That they use their driving to solve their problems and get what they need to get done. So I love Tokyo Drift, man. I'm gonna vote for it. Jordan.
Yeah. This is really interesting because like Tokyo Drift might be my favorite Fast and Furious also. I think I love all the colors. Like I've always wanted to go to Japan. Some of my family members went right before COVID, but they told me last minute, like, yeah, we're all going to Japan. You're all invited, but we have to buy tickets this Friday because there's a deal that's expiring on tickets. I'm like, on plane tickets. I'm like, well, okay, that's not enough notice to go to Japan. But yeah, and I love all the music because they like incorporate some Japanese stuff into the like some of the like hip hop music and stuff there. So it is really fun. But man, Casino Royale is one of the best James Bond movies for me. I mean, Mads Mikkelsen as Le Chiffre, and then Eva Green. I think she's a great Bond girl. And then, yeah, it's a great one for Daniel Craig. I think I'm just a little more of a James Bond guy, so I'll go Casino Royale, but just a fraction of a hair. Okay. But Zach.
I mean, if you guys have watched this action tournament, I think you know which direction I'm going.
You've not seen Casino Royale, right?
I have not seen any of the Daniel Craig James Bond movies, so I'm going to Tokyo Drift.
Yeah, sounds good. Ross.
I'm gonna go for Casino Royale. I think it's actually the way better movie, so I'm gonna go with Casino Royale.
Yeah, Richie.
Yeah, I'm also in the camp of liking Too Fast, Too Furious and Tokyo Drift. Quite a bit more than the other installments, maybe other than Fast 5. Just because I think it's just gotten too absurd where it just takes me out of it. Hacking? Was it Fast 9 hacking cameras or some shit? Well, I don't know. Was it Fast?
Yeah, it's just dumb.
Man. So yeah, and I don't know. I like and this felt Tokyo Drift just felt separate in a way because it was just like even a lot of the characters you don't even see in the other ones, like Lucas Black, Lucas Black's character, and Bow Wow, yeah, I don't know. I enjoyed it, and Casino Royale, like it is one of my favorite James Bond films. Actually, I saw it in I did see it in England, so that was kind of cool.
Nice.
I'll give the slight edge to Casino Royale, but I do like Tokyo Drift.
All right, so we have another tie. Brian has the tie this time.
Tokyo Drift.
Tokyo Drift.
Oh yeah, like speaking of Too Fast and Furious, though, R.I.P. Cole Hauser's dad. He just died. The one that was in.
Wingshauser.
Yeah, Wingshauser.
Yeah. Rest in peace, Ramrod from Vice Squad. That's right.
Yeah.
Yes.
But the minute that they started from like Tokyo, I think it was like the like 8th one, Fast 8, when they started towing a nuclear submarine through like thick layers of ice with these souped up cars. I'm like, no, I'm out. This is like
not possible. Fast 9 though. If you know anything about cars, the car that they go to space with, right?
Oh, yeah,
that car or something. Yeah, 1 in every 500 of those blow up.
Yeah, it's not a good car.
So this is our final matchup of the round. We got What's Up, Doc, and Funny People. So What's Up Doc won Maria's Top 64 tournament, and then Funny People won the other Hot Take tournament. I don't know what for, because I imagine that movie's kind of back and forth anyways. So I don't know what the hot take was, but it was.
Or maybe it was. I think it was the reverse one. Like,
there was like
I don't know.
I feel like this movie is divisive, so it's not really a hot take either way.
Yeah,
it's like
someone
just as
thought it
many
was
people
overrated
like
or
it.
something.
Yeah, some people just as many people like it as don't like it. So I feel like it's not like overwhelming, like saying you don't like Shawshank or something. You know, it's like a hot take. Like, yeah, it's weird. But
the hot take was because Jordan put on his list, and his hot take
Movies
was
that I
he
can't
liked it
stand.
because like he stands in the cold watching it on Black Friday or something. That's why.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, so I'm up first. Yeah, I mean, I think I side on the thing of like Funny People's all right. I think it's decent. I like kind of the first half more than the second half. I do appreciate some of Sandler commenting on his career with some of the fake trailers and things like that you see within the movie. But yeah, there's some stuff that has aged horribly when they go to like they're like doing comedy for MySpace and they're like, fuck Facebook. Yeah. Like you lost that one. Completely sided on the wrong side of history for that one. I think there was even a Reddit thread. It was like, what's one thing in a movie that's aged like really, really poorly? And I posted and got a lot of up for it. So I said, funny people when they do stand up for MySpace. So but I'll go What's Up Doc, man. That movie's really funny, great screwball comedy. And yeah, great cast as well. So I'll go What's Up Doc. Jordan.
Well, one of these movies has funny people in them, and that's What's Up, Doc. The Funny People is the most god awful, atrocious, not funny movie, and I hate that movie. It sucks. So I tried to watch it, which I've mentioned this before, but like back in the day when you actually camped out for Black Friday out in the freezing cold and it was like 20 degrees outside, and I thought maybe that would make me forget about it, and that just made the whole situation worse. So yeah, no on Funny People. It's like my worst Adam Sandler movie, almost. I mean, there's still Jack and Jill, but I'll go with What's Up, Doc.
Well, I think we're gonna see Funny People again not too long from now because it should be in our Hulk tournament because Eric Bana is all over that movie.
Oh,
remember? So yeah, he's gonna be. Yeah, we'll see Funny People again. Actually, not long from now.
Yay! You ready to not laugh again?
And so the third movie that I watched for this tournament was actually, and I watched it today, was What's Up, Doc, and I really enjoyed it. I thought it had a lot of great comedy, a lot of good chaos moments, and Barbara Streisand was very attractive in this movie.
She's very cute in that movie, bro. Like, I'll admit it. Yeah, go watch that movie. She's kind of like that. She's got that like manic pixie dream girl energy. Like she's
So the only thing I didn't like was like the judge scene. I thought that was just too much. But other than that, I really liked it. So I'm gonna go with What's Up, Doc.
Mm-hmm.
But it kind of had some wacky, almost like Three Stooges stuff when they're like switching the bags and someone has the wrong bag or like all that stuff. So yeah, it's fun stuff. But Ross, what do you say?
I actually really like Funny People, so I'm going to go for that. Yeah, Funny People.
Okay,
sure, yeah. Richie.
Yeah, I know Funny People. I don't think it's like supposed to be uproariously funny. I think it's just a comment on one guy's career and like
don't call it funny then.
They're called funny people because they're stand up. They're in the world of comedy. They stand up.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, that's sort of the world around them and how and it just talks about how comedy works. So, I think that the first half is definitely better than the second half and it just suffers from the Apatow thing of being too long. Because I think it's like, when he's dealing with the cancer diagnosis, it's cool. But then it's like, okay, then you become a dick when you don't, you've learned nothing from your cancer diagnosis. So that kind of tracks. So there's that, and What's Up, Doc is really fun. I just haven't had a chance. I need to rewatch it. It's only a recent watch, and I think it needs to sit with me more. So I'll go Funny People. I'll defend Funny People because I think it's good and it's not meant to be uproariously hilarious. It's a dramedy.
It's on. What's Up, Doc is on Tubi if you want to watch it. So
it might. I think Tubi's a bit different sometimes. for international. Yeah, I found.
Weird, yeah. But Brian, what do you say?
Yeah, I agree with Richie on the shoutout. I defend Fight People. It's a top 10 salad film for me. It's a great, great film based on his career, how good satire is also said. And it has some good cameos in there from great comedians like Bo Burnham, Aziz Ansari, Ron Man. The Rainbow Ball scene, I actually do enjoy a lot too. Him
Yeah,
and
and
Eminem
fuck you, Raymond.
Yeah,
Yeah,
everyone loved
I
you.
thought everyone loved you.
Yeah, it's great scene there. Also, with the last Norman Dahl, last few Norman Dahl forces the film we get his cameo at the bar. I do enjoy Whistle Doc, but I'm more of a Fight People guy, so Fight People.
All right, so we have a tie, and it goes to me. And Jordan, you'll be happy. They'll put it there.
Good.
I like it
Woo.
more. I like it more, anyways.
I'm nervous for a second.
All right, well, let's hit the speed round, and we'll see what becomes either a multi-time winner or more of a multi-time winner or whatever. We'll see what.
Yeah. Yeah.
But first, you gotta get speed. Demon speed. Speed's what we need. We need greasy, fast speed.
We sure do. All right.
I think I
so
laughed
you
more in
guys-
that movie than Funny People. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
All right. So, all right, you guys know how it works. Speed round. Let's get these quick votes and see what moves on and what we'll get here. Here in this unique winners tournament. Jordan, we got holdovers at Kong Skull Island. Go.
Man, it's tough. I think Kong Skull Island just because I've lived with it longer. So.
All right. Zach?
Kong Skull Island.
All right. Ross?
I'm going to give the holdover some love.
All right. Richie?
Holdovers.
Holdovers. Brian?
Love both, but I'll go with Cox Island because it's more as well.
Yeah, I'm the same. I'm going to Kong Skull Island. So Kong Skull Island wins. We got Schindler's List and Butch Cassidy. Zach?
Ooh.
Schindler's List.
Schindler's List. Ross?
Schindler's List.
Okay. Richie?
Schindler's List.
Schindler's List. Brian?
Schindler's List.
Yeah, the same. Schindler's List. Jordan?
I'll show some love for Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. I'll give it a vote. Sure.
Okay. All right. Schindler's List moves on. We've got A Clockwork Orange and Office Space. Ross.
Oh,
Clockwork Orange.
both very disturbing.
Okay. Richie.
Office Space.
Office Space. Brian.
I'll do it for Bolton as well as Stapler, Office Space.
I'll even it out with my love for Kubrick. I'll go A Clockwork Orange. Jordan.
I'll say Office Space.
Office Space. And Zach.
Office Space.
Office Space moves on. We've got There Will Be Blood and Abbott and Costello Meet Frankenstein. Richie.
There we go.
There Will Be Blood. Brian.
Abbott and Costello.
You know what? I might go Abbott and Costello here. Jordan.
I denounced my son. Or whatever.
No.
I always screw up the line, but but
No, it's I've abandoned my child. I've abandoned my boy.
I've abandoned my child. Yeah, that's what it is. I always screw that up every time. But yeah.
Are you going with There Will Be Blood? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right. And Zach.
Abbott and Costello.
All right, Ross.
There Will Be Blood.
Okay, we have a tie to Jordan.
Let's go with There Will Be Blood.
There Will Be Blood moves on. We've got Alien and Return of the Jedi. So these two might have met in our off-Earth tournament, if you remember that Spaceballs one.
Oh yeah,
don't take place on Earth. They could have met there. But Brian,
Jedi.
I'll go Return of the Jedi. Jordan.
Yeah, Return of the Jedi.
Be hard if it was aliens, but yeah. Zach.
Alien.
Okay, Ross.
I've been playing Star Wars, so Star Wars.
Okay, and Richie.
Alien.
Alien. All right, close one, but Return of the Jedi moves on. We got Seven Samurai and Ed Wood. Me, I'll go Ed Wood. Jordan.
I'll go Seven Samurai.
Okay, Zach.
Seven Samurai.
Okay, Ross.
Ed Wood.
Ed Wood. Richie.
Ed Wood.
And Brian.
Edward.
Ed Wood takes out Seven Samurai. Okay. So one of the most influential and considered great movies of all time versus a movie about one of the worst filmmakers of all time, and the worst one wins. All right,
Samurais lose to like a maybe gay cross-dresser guy.
Yeah, that's right. We got Shawshank Redemption and Oppenheimer. All right, Jordan. 2 movies you're not as high on as everybody else.
But I'm more high on Shawshank, so let's go there.
Okay. Zach.
Shawshank.
Okay. Ross.
Shawshank.
Shawshank. Richie.
Oppenheimer.
Brian.
Oppenheimer.
I'll go Shawshank on this one. It's higher up on my personals. Oppenheimer's in my after the 128. Shawshank is in my 128.
Get busy living or get busy dying.
Yeah. The Wrestler and Dolomite is my name. Zach.
Dolomite.
Dolomite. Ross.
The Wrestler.
Wrestler. Richie.
Dolomite.
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 Excuse me. Yeah, Brian. Dolomite. Yeah, you know what? I might go Dolomite here. Jordan.
I'll do it for Marissa Tomei. Let's go with the Wrestler.
Okay. But Dolomite is my name. Kind of pulling the upset there. All right, we're jumping to the other side, and we'll see what we got.
But Marissa Tomei was supposed to be at our convention that me and Ross went to, and then I think she canceled last minute or something.
Ross, we got Blazing Saddles and Jaws.
Blazing Saddles.
Okay. Richie.
Blazing Saddles.
Brian.
Blazing Saddles.
This is tough. This is like literally a battle of the top 10s. It's like one of my favorite movies of all time and my favorite comedy of all time. Oh, shit. I think in my actual rankings, Jaws is higher by a smidge, so I'll go Jaws. Jordan.
I don't love either one of these. I'll go Blazing Saddles, sure.
Okay. And Zach?
Jaws.
Blazing Saddles takes out Jaws. Okay. All right. Walk Hard and The Menu. Richie.
The Menu.
Menu. Brian.
Walk Hard.
We go Walk Hard. Jordan.
Yeah, let's walk hard all over this menu. Walk hard.
You get kicked out of the restaurant.
Yeah.
The Menu.
Menu and Ross.
The Menu.
Okay, we have a tie to Zach.
The Menu.
The Menu. Moving on. Okay.
Which I'm not mad about. That movie's excellent.
That's a good movie. Halloween and Anchorman. Brian.
Anchorman.
I'll go Halloween. Jordan.
Guess what I might be for Halloween? Anchorman. But I'm still going to vote for Halloween.
Okay. Zach.
Halloween.
Halloween. Russ.
I can't vote against San Diego, so I'm going to go with Anchorman.
Yeah.
Okay. And Richie.
Halloween.
Halloween moves on. Okay. We
Hard
got
to vote against a
Airplane.
whale's vagina. Right?
Airplane and Happy Gilmore. Me? Yeah, we don't see it that much. I'll go Airplane. Jordan?
I'll say, oh, it's magic. Let's go Happy Gilmore.
Okay. Zach?
Justice for Pirates of the Caribbean. Happy Gilmore.
Happy Gilmore. Okay. Ross?
Airplane.
Airplane. Richie?
Airplane.
Airplane. And Brian?
Last Daniel Gilmore. Happy Gilmore.
Gilmore. We have a tie to Ross.
Let's go with Airplane.
Airplane. Okay, moving on. All right. Happy Gilmore's won 3 times, so we've given it a lot of love on it.
Yeah, right.
It's climbing up there.
Airplane 2 is not bad, though.
I only watched it once.
Yeah. Toy Story and The Empire Strikes Back. Jordan.
Luke, I am your father. Empire.
The line is "No, I am your father." God.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Guys.
No.
Yep. It's a Mandela effect that I can't stand.
Yeah.
Zach.
Toy Story.
Toy Story. Ross.
No, it's actually I am your father's cousin's sister's brother's former
Empire. Let's go with Empire.
Empire. Richie.
Empire.
Empire.
Toy Story.
Toy Story. I'll go Empire. All right, Empire moves on. We got School of Rock and Beauty and the Beast. Zach.
School of Rock.
School of Rock. Ross.
Beauty and the Beast.
Richie.
Beauty and the Beast.
Okay.
School of Rock. School of Rock.
School of Rock. I'll go Beauty and the Beast. Jordan.
Well, to tell it all the time, School of Rock.
School of Rock. Okay.
Let's do it.
We've got a tie for Richie.
I'll change it to School of Rock.
All right, switch to School of Rock. Okay. We've got Talladega Nights and Sky High. We're going to Ross.
Easily, I'm going to use my initials, RB, Talladega Nights.
Talladega Nights.
Yeah.
Richie.
Talladega Nights.
Talladega Nights. Brian.
Sky High.
I'll go Sky High. Jordan.
Let's do it for the baby Jesus lying in a manger, Talladega Nights.
Talladega Nights. And Zach.
Talladega Nights.
Okay, Talladega Nights. And then we've got Tokyo Drift and What's Up, Doc? Richie.
What's up, Doc?
Brian.
Tokyo Drift.
I'll go Tokyo Drift. Jordan.
Yeah, let's do it for let's go with Tokyo Drift. All right.
Tokyo Drift. Zach.
What's up, Doc?
And Ross.
What's up, Doc?
Okay, tie to Brian.
Same as Zach said before, Tokyo Drift.
Tokyo Drift. Okay. All right. We're winding it down here. Let's go to the Elite Eight. We'll start with this is only on tournament fights. I got to pull this up. Kong Skull Island and Schindler's List. that's only on tournament
A good
fights.
war matchup almost.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Yeah, almost. Yeah.
Almost. Brian.
Kong Skull Island.
I'll go with the one I watch more, Kong Skull Island. Maybe it's blasphemy to some people. I don't know, but I'm going to do it anyways. Jordan.
For some reason, I don't know why that made me laugh. It's a good war matchup, almost. Yeah. Kong Skull Island.
Okay.
Just more rewatchable.
Schindler's List, but I won't be mad either way.
Okay. Ross.
Schindler's List.
And Richie.
Kong Skull Island.
Kong Skull Island takes out Schindler's
Yeah.
List. All right. Office Space and There Will Be Blood. Me. This is another kind of only on tournament. Yeah, there's a lot of good only on tournament fights tonight. I'll go Office Space. Jordan.
I've abandoned my job. I'll go with Office Space.
Yeah. Zach.
There Will Be Blood.
Blood. Ross.
There Will Be Blood.
Okay. Richie.
There'll be blood if you don't show up to work tomorrow. Office Space.
Office Space.
There will be blood in the office. Yeah.
And Brian.
For the Red Bill Lumberg, Office Space.
Office Space into the Elite Eight. Okay. We are going to Return of the Jedi and Ed Wood. Jordan.
Return of the Jedi, easy. Yeah.
Okay. Zach.
Ed Wood.
Ed Wood. Ross.
Return of the Jedi.
Richie.
Ed Wood.
Brian.
Return of the Jedi.
This is close. They're both in my after the 128. Probably the one I've just seen overall more times is Return of the Jedi. So, all right, Jedi. And then we got Shawshank and Dolomite Is My Name. Zach.
Shawshank.
Shawshank. Ross.
Shawshank.
Richie.
Dolomite.
Dolomite. Brian.
Dolomite.
Shawshank. Jordan.
Well, it's Dolomite's Redemption. Let's go. Dolomite.
Dolomite. It's on me for a tie. I'm going to keep Shawshank on this one. All right, let's go over to the other side, and we've got Blazing Saddles versus The Menu. Ross.
Nothing will ever top 1974 for the comedy Blazing Saddles and Young Frankenstein. I'm going with Blazing Saddles.
Saddles. Richie.
The Menu.
Menu. Brian.
Blazing Saddles.
I'm going Blazing Saddles. Jordan.
Yeah, I'll go with the menu. 'Cause I really want a cheeseburger.
Yeah. Zach.
Well, I'm sorry you can't have that. Blazing Saddles.
Blazing Saddles.
Ah.
All right.
Zach, you just ruined all our hopes. Don't you?
Use it every now and then.
That's right.
Yeah.
Halloween. Halloween and Airplane. Richie.
God damn it.
Yeah. Told you it's only going to get tougher. There's a lot of good movies in here.
Airplane.
Airplane. Brian.
Airplane.
Halloween. Jordan.
Halloween.
Halloween. Zach.
Halloween.
Okay. And Ross.
Airplane.
Okay. We have a tie to Jordan this time.
Ooh, let's go Halloween.
Halloween. Okay. All right. Let me
Yeah, because-
update my tie thing. We've gone through 2 of these in my little tie charts here. All right. 1, 2, 3. Okay. All right. We're going down to Empire. Excuse me. I've got a sore throat. I apologize.
Oh, dang.
Empire School of Rock. Sorry, Brian.
I'll go School Rock.
Empire.
Let's rock. Let's rock today. School Rock.
School of Rock.
Empire.
Yeah, Ross.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was still coughing, so I'm muting myself.
Oh, sorry.
It's all good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to be courteous, at least, and mute myself.
Oh, yeah.
Richie.
Right.
Empire.
Sorry.
It's because I talked for like 5 hours the other night. We did Wheel of Movies, then we did Lonely Marks, then we were going to do an ASAT, and we stayed around talking. I damn near lost my voice last night. Yeah. So
Well, I sneezed 3 times, but I muted it. So
yeah. Do we have a tie? I lost track while I was coughing. I'm so sorry.
School Rock. Jordan
How about School Rock?
I voted
I'm
Empire.
Yeah, and I voted for Empire.
And I voted for
Yeah.
Empire.
So,
Okay, so we do have a tie. So we're back down to Zach for the tie.
School of Rock.
Holy shit.
yeah.
Beating Empire. Holy shit.
Yeah, beating Empire. Yeah. Talladega Nights and 2 car movies. Talladega Nights and Tokyo Drift. That's right. Shake and bake in both movies. Me, I'm gonna go Tokyo Drift. Jordan.
Yeah, chicken bacon both. I'll do it for Han. Tokyo Drift.
Tokyo Drift. Zach.
Talladega Nights.
Talladega Nights. Russ.
Talladega Nights.
Nights. Richie.
Tokyo Drift.
And Brian.
I can see a cross with Ricky Bobby in the Fast and Furious universe. Baba, very fast. Talladega Nights.
Talladega Nights. Okay, we have another tie. Moving up to Ross.
Talladega Nights.
Okay. All right. Wow. Talladega Nights making it further than I thought it would in this tournament. Okay. All right.
Well, last round I almost said for Tokyo Drift, I almost said let's do it for Zachary, Ty, Brian, but I'm like, no, let's not.
No, do not do it.
No.
He's turning out to be not a savory fella.
Yeah, right.
I don't know that is. I'm an old Google lad.
He was. Do
From
you
Home
ever watch Home Improvement? Brad from Home Improvement? No. Okay. Anyways,
that dude.
Did you ever watch First Kid with Sinbad? He was the bully.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
He's been arrested a lot for like domestic abuse, like in the last couple of years, like a lot. So there's probably something to that. And DUIs.
Have you heard of people beating their girlfriend? He was that guy.
Yeah. Yeah. So we got Kong Skull Island and Office Space. Jordan.
Well, you don't need $1 million to do nothing, man. I mean, take a look at my cousin. He's broke. He don't do shit. Let's vote for Office Space.
Office Space. Zach.
Kong Skull Island.
Okay. Russ.
Office Space.
Office Space. Richie.
Yeah, we're gonna have to move your office. Office Space.
Office Space. Brian.
Kong.
Yeah, I'll tie it up with Kong. Why not? We'll go to Richie for a tiebreaker. Damn it.
Office Space.
Office Space. Okay. In the final 4, Return of the Jedi and Shawshank Redemption. Zach.
Shawshank.
Shawshank. Ross.
Shawshank.
Richie.
Shawshank.
Okay. Brian.
Jedi. I'll be right back as well.
I'll go Shawshank. Jordan.
Yeah, Luke. When gone I am, last of the Jedi will you be? Let's go with Empire.
What do you mean Jedi?
You mean Jedi?
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, the Jedi. Yeah.
Yeah. The Shawshank into the final four. We've got on the other side Blazing Saddles and Halloween. Little 70s matchup. Ross.
Blazing Saddles.
Blazing Saddles. Richie.
Halloween.
Okay. Brian.
If you're there.
Or was he?
I think he said he'll be right back.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Okay, so he said he'll be right back. All right, so we'll skip him for a second. I'll go Blazing Saddles. Jordan.
I got a strategy behind it. I'll go Blazing Saddles.
Blazing Saddles. Zach.
Halloween.
All right. So we kind of do need Brian because it's 3-2 right now. So, Brian, we can't run away during the speed round, guys. That's the worst time you're gonna run away. So what we'll do is
Brian. We need
Yeah.
Brian back. Brian.
We'll hold off on that one. We'll come back to it. Let's go to the next match and see what happens. School of Rock and Talladega Nights. So Richie, go ahead and go on. Then we'll come back to the other one.
School of Rock.
Yeah, I'll go School of Rock. Jordan.
Yeah. I'll say read between the lines. School of Rock.
School of Rock. Zach.
School of Rock.
Rock. And Russ.
I'm gonna go with School of Rock.
Okay, so that one was overwhelming for School of Rock anyway, so we can put
Yeah.
through School of Rock. Brian,
Putting
where'd you
there all
go?
Come on, Brian, we need you.
Brian, somebody message him in the damn chat. Where the hell did you go?
Ryan.
Brian.
Oh yeah, I looked up too. Since 2020, Zachary Ty Bryan's been arrested 7 times.
Good God.
Lucky number 7. All right.
God.
Yeah.
Including one of them made me go, oh, the first one was for felony strangulation.
Yikes.
Jeez.
So that's like literally putting your hands on, your girl. That's not good. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not good. All right, so
Someone's angry.
yeah, we're going to the finals here, Brian. Get your ass back. Let's go.
Yeah.
All right. We could talk. I mean, we could talk about how much more Snow White sucks. I could talk about that for a minute while we're waiting.
Yeah.
If you want me to.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't see it. I skipped the invitation.
Also, this is all right, Brian.
Where'd
what are
you
you doing? Let's go.
go?
Come on, Brian.
Sorry.
Brian. You can't run away when we're doing speed voting and getting to the finals. Come on.
Fan. I'll do it.
Yeah.
Blazing Saddles.
Blazing Saddles. Okay, fine. All right.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
We already voted on the next one. It was overwhelming for School of Rock, anyways. So
Okay.
it was 5 votes. So that's
Yeah.
fine.
Sorry
All right.
about
Yeah. Don't run away when we're like about to get to the finals. All right. Office Space and Shawshank going to the finals here. So Brian, you're up first.
For Office Space and Shawshank, Office Space.
Okay. I'll go Shawshank. Jordan.
Yeah, let's go Office Space.
Okay. Zach.
Shawshank.
Russ.
Shawshank.
Richie.
Office Space.
And it's a tie. We are up to Brian.
Shawshank.
Shawshank into the finals. Blazing Saddles and School of Rock on the other side. Comedy battle. Me, I'll go Blazing Saddles. Jordan.
I'll go School of Rock.
School of Rock.
School of Rock.
All right, Russ.
I'm gonna go with Blazing Saddles.
Saddles. Richie.
Blazing Saddles.
And Brian.
I'll go with School Walk, actually.
Okay, another tie. That's on me. I'm gonna go with my number 1, Blazing Saddles. So all right. So our finals here in the next 64, we have the Shawshank Redemption and we have Blazing Saddles. All right, Jordan, kick us off.
Well, I had a strategy earlier for voting for Blazing Saddles, just because I feel like over some of the other ones we don't really see it that much, and it'd be kind of fun to see like a clip from it at the end. But so I'll actually go Blazing Saddles.
Zach.
And I'll go with the Rain Man here, Shawshank.
Shawshank. All right. Ross.
Blazing Saddles.
Okay. Richie.
Blazing Saddles.
Brian.
I'll go Blazing Saddles on this one because you'll see Shawshank at 94.
And I'm going to go with my number one comedy of all time in my top 10. Shawshank's in my top 50, but Blazing Saddles in my top 10. So Blazing Saddles. Takes the whole tournament, which I did not see coming at all. I got to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, so interesting. Yeah, I don't know if I'll play clips, but I'll find a fun trailer that has a lot of funny moments. So
you guys actually,
because I don't get copyrighted on trailers that much. I feel like we get copyrighted on clips sometimes if they go too long. So I'll do what I can. I'll find something good. Blazing Saddles with that becomes a 2-time winner after winning that Western thing. So there you go.
And
do it.
And Blazing Saddles, that's definitely rated R, right? Because I think it's that R rated.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say.
Do you guys think that year will? Do you guys think that year will ever be topped? The year that he did Blazing Saddles and Young Frankenstein?
I don't know. I mean, it's good. It's a good twofer right there. Yeah.
Yeah. Right. But yeah, I was just thinking like most of the clips that you play, like I mean. I don't know, like what YouTube would actually do, but there could be some things.
Well, that and just there's a lot of like not PC stuff in that movie.
Yeah,
that might be tricky to play. So I'll just find I'm sure some people have made fan trailers of that movie. I'll find one real quick or off screen.
It's a worthy 2-time winner. Really terrific. Yeah.
Yes.
If they went to the comedy series, they won this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, that was fun. So. Yeah, we'll do it again whenever we get 64 more of these, which could be like next year or something. So yeah, but we'll just do some quick plugs and that'll be it. So we'll go to Zach. What do you got going on?
Not much. YouTube and Letterboxd at MovieFanZ. You could find me here actually next Tuesday for the Action Championship. And Lights Out Trivia, Multiplex, Pierceco, a lot of different places. And thanks for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. And Ross, what do you got going on?
I just gonna be part. You can find me on Mega Movie Z. We actually are debating what we're gonna do next because we have 3 video ideas and we're gonna talk about it. So yeah.
Cool. Yeah. We'll tune in to that to find out what they're going to do over there. Richie, where can we find you?
Yeah, you can catch me on Lonely Marks on Thursdays here at 10. We also not 100% sure when to do. We're doing we'll get out the fantasy draft update and also US championship cards. But I think JPO has the reign of his pick of what he wants to do. So we'll see what happens there. Other than that, me and Pez did Wheel of Movies. We talked about Aliens. That was a fun time. Catch that on Wednesdays 8:30, I believe. And
that reminds me, Jordan. You could potentially spin the wheel for us while me and Richie are here at the end of the show.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Do it. Yeah, sure.
That'd be nice because I don't think Richie's on any of the upcoming shows. I don't think so.
No, I'm not. So that'd be cool.
That'd be good. Give us plenty of time to prep for it. Yeah, so we'll do that.
Yeah.
So Brian, don't let us forget. You're the one who don't let us forget.
Yeah, right.
We'll do it while you're here too, because I know you bug us about it as well.
Yeah, I do enjoy and see what comes up for real movies, though.
For sure. Yeah. Sorry, Richard. I didn't mean to cut you off. Go if you had.
No, I don't really have much more to add. Really, just and you can catch me around like me, JPO, and Jacob. We're going to do a top 12 remakes you want to see. We'll get around to that at some point. JPO is having technical issues there, but hopefully that gets resolved soon. But keep a look out for that on his channel. I'm sort of I appear occasionally on other channels like Lights Out, Why We Love Horror, Multiplex, all that jazz. So yeah, check me out there.
Yeah, sounds good. And Austin, what do you got going on?
My
Brian.
plug first.
Brian, sorry. Yeah.
There he goes. Let's
Go
not
ahead,
turn
Brian.
to people.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
before this, I filmed a match for Multiplex. It'll be up in the near future. I'm not sure when. You can find me here. I believe I'll be on the Family Movies episode for April 1st. I'm also part of the Best to Worst, which will also be part of that one. So Wolfman. Lifestyle Trivia, TB and TFO match soon for that one. And anyone else you can find me on.
Yeah. Sounds good. No, Austin, what you got going on?
Yeah, again, apologize for the coughing. I tried to amuse myself as much as I could tonight. I think it's between seen and heard. Then we did a long tier raker. Then we did, like I said, almost 3 things in a row last night, and then this. I'm losing my voice, so I apologize. Luckily, I don't have anything else till next Tuesday, so I should be good to go by next week. So appreciate you guys being patient with me. Yeah, I don't have much else beside that. Yeah, go back and watch Wheel of Movies if you like, and see me geek out about aliens if you want to know, a little bit more about why I love that movie. It's a great way to check it out. And check us out on the Lonely Marks. We have a good time every week talking some wrestling. So that's all I really got for now. So not too much else.
But yeah, sounds good. And yeah, speaking of JPO's channel, we brought that up a lot. I might be trying to work on him with him about doing best comedies of all time for a countdown, maybe. But yeah, so we'll see.
Yeah,
so
I'm gonna step away for just a second while you do plugs. Just to pee real quick, Jordan. I'll be right back. But go
sure,
ahead.
yeah.
I'll be back for the wheel spin in just a minute.
We got 10 minutes because I'll have a lot of plugs. No,
10 minutes later.
But yeah, I won't have too many. I'll try to keep it fairly brief. But yeah, you can find us on all the social medias at Movie Hero 2121 and Jordan 83616 on Instagram, X, just all the social medias. I mean, those. Really, I'm mostly on Instagram, X, and Facebook. And Facebook, you can find us in the Movie Hero Network group over there, where you can post anything that's movie related content. If you have a channel on YouTube you'd like to promote, or anything that's like pop culture, TV, music, any of that stuff, and we'll share it out. We'll tell people to subscribe. We'll support you in all of that. And yeah, if you haven't hit the subscribe button yet, definitely do that, because that really helps us out. Because the biggest thing that we really need right now are subscribers. So we're trying to get there to get monetized eventually. It's a slow climb up the hill, but yeah. And if you're already subscribed, then share this video out with somebody and make sure that they subscribe, because that would be super helpful. We appreciate it. And we also have a Patreon, which I've been talking about getting that extended schedule out for a while. I just been super busy, especially this last week. We had trivia going on. We did a Seen and Heard trivia match between Jeremy Paul Adams and Chad Webb. So you can go tune into that to see who won and how that all went down, because it's part of our Seen and Heard movie trivia tournament that we're doing. So it's the first match of round 1, and we'll have some more matches coming up soon. So you can watch for that. And then we'll also have, speaking of the Patreon, we'll be doing some Seen and Heard music trivia as soon as we can get a good group together, and we just play clips of music from movies with a little TV round with maybe some TV theme songs in the middle, and you just try to name the movie or the TV show from the clip. So it's a lot of fun. And even if you think you don't know that much about music, you can still come and listen to some great music from all of that. That's a good time. I'll give you enough clues and all that stuff to be able to hang in there. But and then yeah, we will be doing our best to worst for family movies. It's just taking me a little longer because I'm going out of town next week, and so that might be just push one more week back. But I know I've been talking about it for quite a while, but hopefully just right after I get back, we'll be
maybe sometime April, maybe.
Yeah. So yeah. In the beginning of April for sure. Yeah, we'll get to that, and then we'll try to stay consistent with it and get through that whole series. So yeah, but And then I think that's pretty much what we have. Coming up. I know Austin. I mean, we'll kind of figure it out, but I know we want to do another recast for The Godfather, so that's something that might be maybe out on people's radars. Also, if you want to be part of that, we don't have any dates yet, but we want to recast that though. That's coming.
Yeah, that
up.
might be our next one because I know we kind of missed the Oscar window because we just got busy with those stuff, but we still want to do that one anyways. So I think we'll do that one because that was a worthy one that we should be able to find a panel for, no problem.
Yeah. So yeah.
Oh,
but just reach out.
Take his claim on that. Yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Well, we might have an extra spot because Jordan said he might sit that one out since he's not a huge fan. So I'll probably just host that one, and then I'll get a panel of people that are super fans of it for sure.
So you sign up, we'll find a date that'll actually work for whoever signs up. Make sure it fits in your schedule. You know. So yeah, but and then just what we have for tournament fights and tier ranker. We have let's see, we have our best action movies of all time coming up Tuesday. So if you've been following us, we did a best action mystery series. So just based on the mystery series, where we just randomized every action movie ever made from a website that I use on Flickchart, and the first ones to pop up win in 4 mystery tournaments, and then the Sweet 16 from all of those are going to be in the championship. So whatever made that will be in a tournament this Tuesday. And then we have Austin's birthday episode that's on Friday, and it'll be an all Godzilla episode. So every Japanese Godzilla movie will be on there, and we'll be just put them through the tournament. And even if you don't know much about Godzilla, just come check out all the posters because there's some really cool posters.
Yeah, it's going to be all the Japanese posters, and the posters are badass. So, they're pretty epic, some of them. So, even if you want to just come and check those posters out, I think you'll have a good time. And we'll make it quick. It's only going to be a half bracket, so it'll be a quick show.
So, and then we'll be doing best family movies. That'll be at the beginning of April, and then we have our best TV shows of all time tier ranker episodes. So we'll be finally getting to the best of the best of all time. So that'll be very interesting to see how the classics match up with the modern TV, all that stuff. We have a tournament for Malcolm Lay's birthday. That's going to be best comedy best parody / spoof movies. So a whole tournament of those. Then we'll get to our Hulks. The Battle of the Hulks episode, which would be Mark Ruffalo versus Ed Norton versus Eric Bana in a big tournament. And then we'll be getting back to our ladder series, which would be the best movies of 1995 ladder series. So we worked our way all the way down. So now we're at 95. Then we have a series that'll be best movies based on books, which will have to be very picky and selective, and just I try to come up with what we think are like the all-timers for that one. And we do have an actual just regular mystery tournament where we spin the wheel 64 times, and the first 64 to pop out will be in a mystery tournament near the end of April. And then we also have for my birthday episode, which would be the beginning of May. My birthday is April 30th, but we'll do it just a couple of days after that. But we're going to be doing a little game called the King of the Movie Mountain. So what I can tell you is that I need about 9 to 10 people, and we're going to scoot everybody over like we do when we have tournaments, and just have to throw out movie titles, and I try to guess the theme of the episode. So if you guess a movie that's within the theme, you'll move up the ladder. But if it's outside the theme, you move down, and there'll be people waiting in the green room to move up, to like tag in, and see different people popping in and out. So it'll be a fun time. So we'll just go for like a little over an hour on that, and then I'll just tease just a couple after that because we have Matt Majot, the friend of the show. He'll be doing his 128. So that's coming up in May. And we also have best documentaries of all time, which will be a movie fights battles where everybody comes in with about 12 or 13 or so their favorite documentaries, just being a big tournament of all of those. And then the last one I'll end here, but we still have battles of the Chris's that'll be on here. So Chris Evans, Chris Pratt, Pine, and Hemsworth. So
and it'll be there. Is it going to be like Bonds? We're going to do like the non-MCU stuff essentially is what we're going to do, right? Because that's,
I think so for the most part. I mean, I think they have enough movies to fill it out. But if
Well,
we
that's what
have
I mean.
to,
I think it needs to be similar to the Bond thing where we did that and it was like their non-James Bond movies. I think you do the same thing with that where it's like their non-MCU stuff, you know, or their, you know, that sort of thing. So I think that would make more sense and see which non ones.
You can have Chris call that one because he's a Chris Bowser Chris's.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think, let me see. Well, I mean, Chris Diaz did sign up for that, so that would be one Chris.
Now, if you have Chris and Chris Scott,
yeah, right,
yeah, bunch of Chris's on the panel.
Yeah, right. We need to get Chris Scott, Chris Diaz. Do we know any other Chris's from the community?
Chris Aikman.
Oh yeah, yeah. So like all those Chris's, we'll get them all. So, but yeah, I think that will do it for us tonight, guys. So
movie wheel.
Oh yeah, movie wheel. I have it here. Last time it didn't freeze too much, so we'll see what happens this time.
And as you're pulling that up, I'll just say our criteria for me and Richie have always agreed on. It doesn't necessarily have to be, you know, one of our favorites or even like a great movie. It just needs to be something we can talk about for an hour. It has to be content there. I think we spun like, you know, one of Chris Scott's goofy animated movies that we had never heard of. It's like, I don't think we had a show out of that.
Yeah.
You know, like, we did something where we had Grease, but we spun like another musical. I was like, I can't do 2 musicals in a row. We just can't.
Yeah.
You know, it was like The Greatest Showman or something. I was like, we can't do that. So that's, it just seems to be something we talk about because we've, you know, as Richie said, we did like What Dreams May Come. Neither one of us were over the moon with our rewatch of that one. We still made a show out of it and had a good discussion.
Yeah.
You know, why it didn't work. So, those things.
Well, I mean, for right now, we still got 2,275 movies, and there'll be more once we get to Matt Majot's 128 in May. We'll add his to it. So,
all right.
But just the big blob of movies there. There it is. And yeah, the big Pac-Man. We'll just give it a spin. So
all right,
let's see what pops up. No whammies, no whammies.
Minions Rise of Gru.
No,
I don't know if you want to do that. Rise of Gru.
What? Who the fuck put that on the list?
I didn't.
No.
I did not put it on my list. I did not.
Somebody was trolling us. Maybe one of their like alternates or something like that. Yeah.
Which we hit a whammy. Yeah, no way.
Which is something that you're probably never gonna do. I'm just gonna remove it. You know.
Malcolm, is it you?
Yeah, no, we're not doing Minions: The Rise of
Gru.
No, thank you.
Then we'll see. Yeah.
We reserve the right to have mulligans as the host of the show.
End of watch.
You end of watch?
It's up to you, Richie. I haven't seen it in a long time.
I might be in my like after the 128, maybe. I really like that movie.
It's a really good movie, and
Jake Gyllenhaal.
We're gonna have to talk about there. I don't know.
Well, it's all found footage, so
I'm not sure if there's enough to.
You wanna keep going one more time?
Sure, yeah.
Can we do one more?
Let's go one more. If not, if it comes up to something that's like a whammy, we'll go back to End of Watch and we'll do it. So I always say that. Yeah, if we don't see.
Well, that one can get a little political too. It's like if you support police or you're anti. Yeah. So maybe not. Yeah.
Yeah. I just haven't seen it in ages.
Yeah. Let's see. We're gonna get something. I promise.
43. Toy Story 3.
Toy Story 3.
Oh, there we go.
Wanna do that?
There we go. Okay. Of course. Hell yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
It's not an animated thing. We could talk about Toy Story 3. I could talk about that.
Right.
Fucking A. Yeah. That's yeah, I could talk about how I cried in the parking lot the last time I finished watching it on break at work. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, there's some substance to that movie. Yes, we can talk about Toy Story 3, so we will. Absolutely.
We can talk about that and not the like Minions with the origin of Gru, like where it came.
No. Toy Story has a lot more going. Toy Story 3 has much more going on. Yes.
Yeah. Right. Okay. All
right. Cool. The early Despicable Me films, I might consider it, but not Minions.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, well, the OG Despicable Me I would consider just because I do like that movie and there's enough there. But yeah, anything, nah. Yeah, but Toy Story 3, we can work with that. Let's do it.
And Rise of Gru is actually the last film for Alan Arkin, I believe, before his passing.
Yeah.
Well, no. I remember he reviewed Thor, and Thor was after Toy Story 3. So.
Okay. Well, Well, you can just let people know if you're going to do it this week or the week after. I mean,
We're doing it the week
every
after,
week.
so yeah, we do it every other week. We always do it every other week. We only do a quick follow up if it was something like Gene Hackman, where somebody really big like passed away. We'll do like an emergency episode, like an emergency tribute episode, which we did for Crimson Tide.
Well.
Yeah,
what
we'll
movie
squeeze in the next one here. What's that?
Well, it was George Foreman in. Is there a movie for him?
Actually.
Christian was that sort of Christian type movie?
Well, there was that one about him.
Yeah.
But as far as appearing,
about...
he's in Play It to the Bone with Woody Harrelson. He's a commentator in that one.
Yeah.
He's briefly in The Fighter. He's an announcer. Yeah, Night at the Museum 2. He has a cameo. So yeah, no, nothing for George Foreman. He wasn't really an actor, so no, we're not doing that.
I wish I had a George Foreman grill and I'd go cook something, but I don't.
Yeah.
Sorry, George.
With Mark Scott Burns stuff on his will.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. From The Office. Go watch that episode. Yeah. But
or the Home Improvement episode with George Foreman.
Yeah. Right. There's some stuff, but anyways, I think that's gonna do it for us tonight. So it's been fun, guys, as always, and we'll be back at it again on Tuesday with the Action Mystery Championship. So, but we'll say for Zach Shelton, for Ross Bristow, for Richie Goodacre, for Brian Nussbaum, for Austin Pez Howell, I've been Jordan, the movie hero Anderson, and we'll see you next time.
Rock Ridge. When that railroad goes through Rock Ridge, that land will be worth millions. I want it.
I say we stay and fight it out.
If we're going to stay, we're going to need us a new sheriff. Now, who's it going to be?
Excuse me while I whip this out.
He rode a blazing saddle.
Governor, I'd like you to meet the new sheriff of Rock Ridge.
I'd be delighted.
Wow!
To bad men near and far.
You've got to remember that these are just simple farmers. People of the land. The common clay of the New West. You know, morons.
You're the Waco Kid, the fastest hands in the West.
But today, look at that.
Steady as a rock.
Yeah, but I shoot with this hand.
Hello, handsome. Is that a 10-gallon hat? Or are you just enjoying the show?
Sheriff, Mongo's back. He's breaking the whole town.
Ow! Oh, ow! Have you ever seen such cruelty?
Just give me 24 hours to come up with a brilliant idea to save our town.
The fool's going to... the sheriff's going to do it!
Mungo right there, dude.
It's showtime.
Has anybody got a dime?
I don't have a change.
Somebody's got to go back and get a shitload of dimes.